I'm alive. Oh, welcome everybody. Welcome to the Tartar Zone. Welcome to New Who. Welcome. Sorry I'm late. I'm actually rightly pissed off right now. I'm not talking to Cheryl right now. I'm fucking pissed. She leaves me in bed all fucking day. Right? Fucking I'm pissed. I'm pissed. Pissed I am. Right, well we're here anyway. As if I've sent Rabbi the link, so hopefully we can get this show on the road. But I'm rightly pissed off. I'm pissed. Like it's at 7:30 now. Might as well go back to bed. Well, welcome everybody, and thank you for the birthday wishes. I see some of you have actually thrown in some super chats there. Appreciate it. I better read them before I can't. Kip Ellis with a 149 super sticker. Thank you very much, my friend. Unfortunately, I can't see what the super sticker is on this computer, but I say it's a whopper. Thank you. And problem being with a super sticker, I'm assuming these are all birthday super stickers. So if they are, I appreciate it, guys. And Chris as well, our moderator, also with a 149 Canadian super sticker as well. I really appreciate all the birthday wishes. Listen, thanks. I'm actually a bit annoyed though, because like my birthday is over. It was already bad enough as it is because my mother was in hospital, but to be in bed for the whole lot of it. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I'm not having a good day. I'm not. And last night then we had a couple of gobshites trying to get me attention. You know, these J-bots still haven't stopped. So I'm going to spell it out to you again, right? Because you clearly need educating, right? I'm going to spell it out one last time, right? People are entitled to have different opinions, yeah? It's always been that way. Now, if you're an insecure little twat, that's not my problem. Go and get fucking help for it, yeah? Because the rest of us go and get help for our issues, yeah? We don't project our own insecurities on everybody else and expect society to change because we don't feel good about ourselves. Go and get some fucking help. No, did you send me the email on the Tartar Zone official? I haven't sent anybody an email yet. So relax, calm down, because you can hear it. I'm already pissed off as enough as it is, right? Fucking half of the day in bed. When she thinks it's funny, like, leave me in bed till fucking 7:45.
I'm not laughing.
Well, you shouldn't be, right? It's fucking half of the day is gone.
You've been exhausted and crappy, and I was letting you sleep. Don't take it out on me.
Will you take him with you? Because
yes, I'm taking him. Come on, Ted.
Go.
Okay. Come on, Ted. I thought I was doing the right thing.
Yeah, well, I didn't do the right thing, right? So, there you go. Yeah, well, I don't have great birthdays anyway, so I don't even know why I thought this one would be any different. Like I do every year, I do think it's going to be better, but it never is. So I don't even know why I'm kidding myself anymore. Don't even know why I should even celebrate it, to be quite honest. Oh, not again. Oh, just stay there. One of my friends has passed away in her sleep, and it was so hard day. It was such a hard day indeed. Says Gary. Gary, sorry for your loss. Actually, come to think of it, that reminds me. I just want to give a shout out to Fiona's May's family. Fiona is a was a Manchester United supporter. And this woman has been through the mill for the last couple of years since I've been following her. She got a diagnosis of cancer, which she got the all clear from. And then when we got the diagnosis from that, then she found out then that she had a heart problem. And a few months back, she had an operation. And I just found out yesterday that she passed away. Manchester United fan. She was on Twitter all the time. Like most of us, like us all, she took stick and she gave as good as she got. I just hope those people out there that were giving her stick now, feel a bit bad because she was a nice woman. I'm actually tearing up. She was a nice woman, you know. Oh, and another thing that kind of sent me over the edge this morning is me mum. She texted me at 8 o'clock this morning to wish me a happy birthday. Even though she's in the hospital and she's very sick, she took the time. Sorry, I didn't think this was going to happen. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have streamed today. But yeah. So my mum texted me at 8 o'clock this morning, but I was already still up, so she wouldn't tell me that, and of course, mammies being mammies. But you could see that there is something because our texting wasn't quite right, but I could see what she was trying to say. So my mum wished me a happy birthday. So that probably is the best present I can get. Right, Rabbi, I send you the link. Daniel, I'm about to send you the link now. Oh. Right, so as you know, this is New Earth. I hope you have your copies ready. No, I'm alright tonight. I am. Last night I just couldn't. I mean, I thought I could, and I was because I didn't hear from me mum, so I didn't know what was going on. I thought she was, she could have been dead for all I knew. Nobody in the hospital saying that because of this stupid fucking pandemic, right? They're not giving much information now. They don't even want you going anywhere near the hospital. And I can't even go. Like, my mum is literally 5 minutes up the road. And I can't go up and see her. And I mean, I'm not messing. I walk out my apartment, I walk straight up the road, and there's the hospital. It's right there. And I can't go up and visit. None of us are allowed. All because of fucking China. And yeah, I'm calling them out. Bastards. Bastards. You fucked up this world sort of fucking out. Right? The whole world's in fucking pieces because of you. And I don't give a crap if this comes across as racist, right? I don't give a shit anymore. You are a bunch of dirty, fucking, vile, fucking assholes, the whole lot of you, right? The reason why this fucking world's in the state that it's in is because of you and your wet markets and the shit that you're doing in our countries. Carries your own toilets around. What kind of fucking people are you? No, come on, Rabbi, just come on with it. I don't want any fucking messing, right? Just get on, right? It's scheduled and it's happening. I'm sick of this, people telling me, no, come on, just, we Right, come on. No messing. Rabbi, get your ass in here. I've sent you a link. I'll be fine. Come on. Once the episode starts, I'll be fine. Yeah, I'm just talking about the government and the political system. Yes, Colin. That's what I meant. Oh, man. Okay, hold on. I'll send you the other. I sent it through email, but hold on. Maybe I didn't send it properly. Oh. Right, it's sent again. Daniel's here, so we'll just add Daniel, or Scottish Davros, I should say.
Amy, how are you?
Hey, Daniel.
Amy, happy birthday. Yeah.
Right, Daniel, I think you have a little bit of interference, mate. You might need to turn down your sound a little bit. And there's the rabbi from another planet.
Oh, Robert. There you go.
Yeah, just send it to Adam if he's still actually doing this. I don't know.
That'll be cool. It'll be nice to see him.
Well, he did say that he couldn't make it last week because he was working, so I'm assuming he can make this week.
There we go. It's a good episode. But I'm not giving you crap, mate. I just think you should take a night off.
No, I don't need the night off.
We're all here for you. That's what I'm saying. We'll all come back tomorrow.
Yeah, I know, but that's the problem. Sitting around doing nothing is going to make it worse. Right?
I think you just got to experience it, man. You're just like you're in it. You're in a hurricane, right? It's just everything's going, and all you can do, I think, if you just have to like sit and experience it. That'll be my advice. If you were my kid, that's the advice I would give. That's how much I stand by that advice.
Yeah, it's the longest day of the year. Yeah, you know, my mother would have to give birth to me on the longest day of the year. Yeah. Yeah, so it's Midsummer's Day, as they call it.
Yeah.
So yeah, 24th of June. Famous people born on this day. Prince William. So I share my birthday with that prick. So at least I still have my hair. His. I've got the as well, I would have to say. You know, I still wouldn't throw Kate out of bed, but I mean, I still have the better looking wife. Yeah, and I'm not a prince, so I suppose I don't have responsibility. So, you know, 41. I'm on my second. Yeah, 41 now. So I'm officially past 40 now. Ask me how it feels.
How does it feel?
It doesn't feel any fucking different. I'm still a miserable old bastard. I haven't been on Twitter, Rabbi, since last night's incident with all the shit with me and Ballstreck and Blue Bonnet.
Oh, actually, what happened? I didn't see it. I looked at
Dale and a couple of the other lads. You know, I have a list, by the way.
Right. So what happened? They got.
Well, they started up again.
Well, what?
They started up again. They tried to get. They tried to start an old argument.
What are they freaking out about now?
They were picking on. Well, apparently, I'm racist because what was it? Oh, it was some stupid thing. Listen, it doesn't matter anyway, right? Bottom line is, these little lunatics thought they could take me, Blue Bonnet, and Ballstreck on.
They're all delusional. All these silly
right,
kids.
But this is why I'm saying it. For anybody that's in the chat, because I know a lot of you still be around on social media, there is a deliberate attempt out there right now from a group of people, and they're organising to have a go at.
Anything then that's not like them. They think they got the momentum that they can wipe out anything that isn't them.
Right,
That's
well,
what's
got
going on.
news for you, bullies. Got news for you. Ain't going anywhere. He's could
No
try
one's going anywhere. Okay.
Oh, by the way,
All
they're
that's
picking
gonna
on
happen-
Ian as well. They're picking on Ian as well. Ian, the two-time Guinness
Yeah,
World
saw
Record holder, Ian. They're picking on Ian, right?
No, I
they can
consider it as well. Just really considered in-depth reviews of those figures. I like
You
the
know-
video. They're
apparently he
okay,
presents some
good.
crap. Apparently he's a crap presenter, and that his reviews are boring and mundane. That's what he was told.
What then, arsehole?
Right? So what I'm going to say to all you little assholes out there is this, right? If you think that by organising, you're somehow going to get all of us off YouTube, whatever platform we're on, YouTube or Twitter, whatever platform you don't like us on, if you guys think for 1 second that you are going to remove us, well, we've been fighting this thing for 3 years now. You little pissants come and go. We've dealt with little pissants like you before, and we'll deal with little pissants like you again, right? Well, you ain't going anywhere. You ain't gonna bully Ian off. You ain't gonna go into people's videos and bomb them with comments. By the way, just to let you know, every live stream that I put up afterwards, then someone goes in, a couple of people, J-bots obviously, they go in, and then what do?
They
They start sending me links in the comment section to porn sites.
Oh, I don't get that.
Right? Now, the only reason why they're doing that is because, you know, they're trying to catch me. Oh, he's cheating on Cheryl or something like that. You know what I mean? It's going to take a lot more than porn sites to get me to cheat on Cheryl. Jesus Christ, the world would have to be coming to an end, and it'd have to be the most beautiful woman in the world because of love.
Wait, don't they know you can't cheat on somebody with a porn site?
No, they don't.
I hate to bait the facts of life. If you only have a screen and no vagina, you're not cheating on anyone.
John, you make a great point in the comments there, yeah? Just ignore the idiots and they'll just go away. But here's the problem, right? Rabbi will tell you this. After the timeless children, we announced, not just me, but Baldstrick, Gary, I think Blue Bonnet, load of other YouTubers, even Matrix Lord, we all came out and we said, right, that's it. You want Doctor Who, you can have Doctor Who. You want the fandom, you can have the fandom. We're done. We've washed our hands now. You can have it. Celebrate yous our hollow victory. Yous won. The show is going down the pan. Blah, blah, blah. Right? We were walking away. And they kept poking us with a stick.
Right.
And they kept poking. And they wouldn't let us go quietly. So I'm not going to leave now. So, John, we did try. Seriously, mate, we honestly did. For about 2 weeks, I think we had peace and quiet, actually. Ballstrick and all, we couldn't believe it. We all had peace and quiet. And then, of course, the stuff happened in America, as you know. And then the attitude then kind of changed. And now they're coming after Ballstrick because he doesn't use a certain hashtag, because Ballstrick doesn't be online that often. You have even seen that his YouTube channel is not as active because he's genuinely out there helping Canadians. During this pandemic, his job is to make sure that Canadians get money into their bank accounts, their pockets, so they can survive this pandemic. That's what he's been doing ever since this pandemic broke. That's what his job description was, right? Because he works for the government, all right? So just because Ballstrick hasn't used a stupid hashtag doesn't mean that he doesn't respect or thinks that black lives don't matter. Of course he does. Of course he does. But he's got bigger fish to fry right now. Like saving his own fucking country from being bankrupt like the rest of us. So go and take your virtual signals, shy, and ram it up your fucking arse because nobody gives a fucking shit. Right? Nobody is fucking born a racist anyway. So cop onto your fucking selves. And as I said, I got through to one of them last night. By the way, I'll tell you what's wrong with all these J-bots. They're all insecure. They all need someone to talk to. They all need a hug. I got through to one of them last night. And Ballstrick and all, they even said, yeah, keep poking. Right? Because I did. I got through to one of them. One of them is insecure and has problems. And I'm pretty sure there's problems at home. Right? Now, listen. We've all been through it. I was a kid once. My dad was like fucking Army sergeant. Had to be in at a certain time. If I wasn't in at a certain time, I was grounded, stuff like that. Like, life was harsh, right? But I went and I spoke to people. The problem with you guys is you just don't speak to people. What you do then is you set up these little campaigns, you do. And then you try to get society to change the way we think and act to make you feel good. So instead of doing that, go and sort out your own fucking problems and leave the rest of us to get on with their lives. And by the way, life isn't easy. It'll smack you fucking down, right? It shows the true character of the person if they're able to pick themselves up, dust themselves down, and get on with it, like the rest of us. So shut up, Mount. You know what? I even said it last night. We just bred. We've just bred a fucking generation of people that they don't have to learn anything. They're told that everything's gonna be fine. Everything's great. Pat on the back. Get away. Life is hard, right? And it's gonna kick you fucking down. And most of you that do end up in the big bad world aren't going to survive. You are going to be fucking. You know what? You are gonna get a fucking shock. And you know what? When it does happen, don't blame us. Blame your parents and blame society for.
What's going on is they are getting the shock. They've been getting the shock since 2016, and they still can't believe it.
Yeah.
Right? They still can't. They got to the point now where they said, if we can't get our way, we will destroy society. Like openly said, yeah, screw it. Let's like get rid of the firemen, the police, everything. We're just gonna just destroy everything. Law, just destroy it all. Why? Because it's not what they didn't get what they want. So now that they're literally smashing up all of society. They are the worst people ever to have existed.
What? Hold on, just have to be given some Doctor Who news.
What?
What? Hold on.
What?
See, I haven't checked my phone, you see. Oh my god.
What?
Right. Well, I don't know if I'm even supposed to say this, but, you know, as we say on this channel, every piece of information that we give you is...
rumor.
A pinch of salt. Right, right. This is the way it works on this channel. I say something, and a couple of weeks later, the media will confirm what I said. Okay, so it's as simple as that. The only two pieces of information that we source didn't get right is, and I will put my hands up and say this, to Jodie Whittaker and Chris Chibnall, but we do know they were going. We do know that there was a meeting and the air was cleared. Right, we know all that. Right, so if that hadn't happened, that meeting hadn't happened, my source would have been 100% correct. But let's get with it anyway. So apparently, the new composer, Sigurd Aquinoa,
right?
Yeah, looks like he's gone.
Who's he? The police guy?
It looks like the next series. Actually, not. I don't even know if he's even going to be in next series. But he's. It looks like he might be leaving.
Why? Do we know why?
Well, I can tell you why. His music's all the same and his shit.
Well, yeah, but that's something that Christian likes.
Okay, I agree with you. That's what Chris Chibnall likes. But you know, they probably look. You've heard his music. Let's be honest. The first time we heard it in the Earth, no, Daniel. I'm going to be honest here. The first time I heard it in Woman Who Fell to Earth, I actually thought it was fresh. I actually thought, yeah, this is actually all right. Right? I don't like his theme tune, never have, right? But his music within the episode, that first episode, was actually suited the episode. It did. It was by far the best bit of music that he's put. And he's used the same music now throughout the whole series. That's the problem. But for that episode, that music fit that episode. It was perfect. Whittaker's first episode. But it's just been the same shit over and over. And by the way, have you noticed there's a lot more pop songs in this era than there has been in any other era of Doctor Who?
Yeah, I've noticed that.
It seems like where he can't do a tune, let's throw in a pop song. It's grand.
Yeah,
See that Rosa Parks scene? That Rosa Parks scene should not have had that pop song. There should have been a tune by Segun Akinola, whatever you call him, Segun, Segun Akinola, right? There should have been a new tune from him there, some little incidental music or whatever in the style of the era that was in. But instead, we got a fucking updated pop song, right? That's the problem with him. He can only do certain type of music, and it seems to be the same over and over and over again. And to be honest with you, you deserve to go or to be sacked if you have a song on your album called The Fam. You deserve to be kicked out of this fandom for something like that anyway. It's ridiculous. I never heard of such a fucking thing. A song called The Fam. Look at Murray Gold. The last few weeks I've been listening to Murray Gold, right? I missed that, man. Look, yes, he did get a bit of style.
They're going to get him back.
You can't tell he did get a bit of style. He did. And I'll put my hands up and say that. The guy needed a break. But his music, listen to his early music. Listen to Serious Trees album, right? Serious Trees album with Murray Gold's music. Right, it is, Daniel, spot on. That's what I was gonna say. Listen to it. It is his finest work. It truly bloody is his finest work. And that's why, look, you don't get Doctor Who at the proms anymore. Have you noticed? You got it when Murray Gold was in charge. It
is a fraction of what it used to be.
Yeah.
I mean, it's crazy. Again, I was reading Doctor Who magazine from like 2012, 2013.
What was it like back then?
Well, what?
I say it was really fun back then. Enjoy it.
Yeah, I mean, but it was such a like national conversation. Now it's a complete irrelevancy. There's so much merchandise as well. I'm going through it. There's pages and pages of ads.
Yeah.
You get like nothing now.
Yeah, I know. You used to get free stuff as well. I remember because I used to always
resolutely say no. It's the not failing. It's doing as good as like. It's like, well, at this point, what else can you say to them?
So, I mean, you look at it, right? As I said, I never really bought the magazine, and I'll tell you why. Right? The reason why I didn't buy the magazine, really, I think I bought Jordan Tennant's era. I bought two. I think I bought two of them, and I think Jordan Matt Smith's era, I might have bought a little bit more, but I don't know. The magazine changed. It changed from. It still wasn't like you had the features from RTD, right? This is why I used to get it, right?
Oh, great!
RTD, right? You get production notes and you get little, he'd give you little snippets, but wouldn't give too much away. It was the same with Moffat up to a certain extent. Chibnall, you're lucky if you get production notes now.
Right.
This is why the magazine's in trouble as well. And not only that, if you look at the way the magazine is now compared to the way it was years ago, it's thinner, by the way. The magazine is thinner now. But not only that, if you look at it, it's like reading a kid's book now.
Is that right?
Yeah, there's not enough adult content in the magazine anymore, as far as I'm concerned. And this is one of the reasons why I've never really subscribed to the magazine, is because for the simple fact is, I know Doctor Who's a family show, but I if I'm going to be reading a magazine, I don't want to be reading stupid little kids trivia. I actually want to get down to the nitty gritty and this. See, my idea of a Doctor Who magazine would be this. Say, for example, like what Adam is doing. Like, the TARDIS console, like, and break it all down and stuff like that. The real adult information, the ones that kids would be able to process. The inner workings of the TARDIS, the inner workings of a Time Lord's body and all that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? That's the type of stuff, or whatever happened in the interview, breaking down the science and stuff like that. So there's no science in Doctor Who now. Like, that's why you wouldn't be able to do features like that with Chris Chibnall. Imagine breaking down the science of Chris Chibnall's era.
Oh, Jesus.
Don't you hurt my head.
Right. Thank you, everybody, for the birthday wishes, by the way, because I'm at the mean on Twitter as well, and I've just seen Derek McManus and others on Twitter send me a message. But I did get this message, and I want to read it out to you. It's from the Aliens of Who on Twitter. They're the Aliens of Who, if I'm correct, as part of that group that's been kind of, but they haven't gotten involved in it all. But I have been, right. So they want to ask me a question.
I'm intrigued.
Can I ask some serious questions? Right. So here's the questions. Why waste so much of your life complaining about something that brings joy to so many people? And why are you unable to just accept this era of Doctor Who isn't for you? Right?
Oh, I could. I'm happy.
Now, to be honest, they're probably two of the best questions that I've gotten off of Jay. But so I'll answer the first one. Why waste so much of your life complaining? Right. Well, the reason why I spent so much of me time complaining about Doctor Who is because when I was growing up in the 80s, Doctor Who was on TV. So I grew up with that show. But then, as I said, when I became into adulthood, like most of you kids today, I was actually having problems. Except the difference was I wasn't lashing out and trying to change society to make me feel better. I actually went and got help. But I was going through a rough patch, and Doctor Who came back on TV. If Doctor Who didn't come back on TV, I wouldn't be talking to you right now because I'd probably be dead. So why do I waste my time? Because number one, I love the show. I've grown up with it since I was a kid, and I was introduced to it by my father. And second of all, is because the show saved me life, and I think the show could be a lot better than what it is. And I'm not alone in that assessment. The show should be 10 times better than what it is, and Chris Chibnall is not doing it justice. Now, why am I unable to just accept that this era of Doctor Who isn't for you? Well, because Doctor Who is supposed to be, well, according to Chris Chibnall's team, but we've always known since 2005 that RTD's goal and Stephen Moffat's goal was to try and introduce more fans to Doctor Who, because otherwise the show wouldn't survive. And we know that. We've no problem with new fans coming into the fandom once they know the rules of canon, the rules of blah, 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 and don't try to come in and change everything. And that's what you have done. So why can't I just accept? Because Doctor Who's supposed to be for everybody. And it's not. It's pandering to a vocal minority, and that's all it is, a vocal minority. And when you see the ratings go down the pan and you see the magazine in deep trouble, I actually had someone, now they did debate me nicely on it. There was no slagging going on at all. They said that they studied film and whatever, the film industry. I said, right, fair enough. I'm not going to disagree with you on that one. But they were talking about Doctor Who being financially secure. And I says, yeah, we all agree with you that Doctor Who's financially secure up until the 60th. But after that, the deals that they have in place with HBO Max and the Chinese, they'll run out. Where are they going to get their money from then? Because the TV license is under threat as well. So I'm sorry, Doctor Who magazine and the show is in danger, real danger. And as people have said in the comments there, because I've been looking at them briefly, you've lost over half of your audience. When you start off with just under 11 million from The Woman Who Fell to Earth, and then you get all the way to Resolution of the Daleks. No, actually, sorry, not Resolution. Timeless Children. Sorry, The Timeless Children. When you get to The Timeless Children, you've lost over half your audience. So
no, it's more than that. It's more than that. They went from 12 million to 4.5.
Right, there you go. Right, 6 million households there you go.
They lost about 60% of the.
Yeah, they lost about 6 million households.
More than that. It's more than that. They lost.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So look, it doesn't matter. You're right, Rabbi, but it doesn't matter. This is why, and we love the show. So we're not going. We cannot accept. Listen, we can accept. Listen, we can accept the bad series, right? We can. We can accept the bad series if it's a once-off, if it's a new showrunner finding their feet. We as fans can accept that. But when you produce two series like you've done, Series 11 and 12, right? And there is a slight improvement on the series before, but then you go in 5 minutes of the last episode and destroy everything that people know about Doctor Who, well, then that series is going to be rated even worse than Series 11.
Well,
Right?
no. I would say that it's far from having one problem. We're far from. Yeah, the writing's terrible. The writing has been terrible. The first year, I worked out what they were doing the first year today. But the writing is they preach at us relentlessly. They're hateful. They're actively hateful for anybody who doesn't share their ideology. They think it's okay to say that if you voted for Donald Trump, you are an evil racist. Yeah, they think it's okay.
Yeah, talking about that, hold on, before you continue. Nicholas Briggs did get back in touch with Blue Bonnet Who. And I don't know if you saw that. So I just want to say that because Nicholas Briggs got a bit of stick on this channel at me. And I do say if I'm wrong about something, I will apologise. So again, I will apologise because I actually thought it was vile, you know. And then when people start saying, and when Blue actually said it as well, well, it could be a misunderstanding. Oh, let's see. And it turns out it was. Now, as I said, there is a group of people on Facebook that are on YouTube that are responsible for this, and there is a deliberate goal, and I'm telling you now, there is a deliberate goal right now to get us all to live. They want us gone, and they're gonna try bully us off the
well, best of luck. I mean, look, the last time that one of them brushed up against me, they ran away screaming, and now they're terrified to at me. Have you noticed they won't at me in anything anymore?
Right, now listen, before we do the Doctor Who, because I'm at the changing the title of the video a little bit, just so people don't complain, well, I thought I was here for a watch along. So I have put a Doctor Who discussion and then a New Earth discussion, right? Because there is a few little other things that I want to talk about before we do get to New Earth. It's only 45 minutes, so we will get to it, and then it's done. But while the two years are here, I wanted to ask you very briefly about the Jodie Whittaker video that she did with James Corden. And another thing as well, should James Corden actually shut his fucking mouth and give his job up to a woman, considering that he feels so strongly about furthering women's rights? And by the way, what did you think of the fact that David Tennant, after all these years, put back on his costume for the interview? Jodie Whittaker couldn't bother her arse. David Tennant did.
Put it on for the cosplay thing they did.
Yeah, but in fairness, though, she didn't. She could have dressed up in her costume. She didn't. He did. But I have to be honest. I'm telling you now, that guy still has regrets. That guy still has.
Listen, look. He was wheeled out specifically to legitimize Jodie Whittaker.
I know that
function. He was there. That was the sole function. He was there. You know, that was it. And he knew it too. You know, he knew it too, and he was like, "Yeah, okay." But he can't help being like a liberal, actor.
Listen, his wife. Listen, I have to be honest. I'm not talking shit about anybody here, right? But David Tennant's wife believes in all this stuff that's going on, right? So of course it's going to rub off David Tennant. Now, listen, for people out there, someone did say to me too. Last year, I was told that David Tennant wasn't happy about this era of Doctor Who. Well, I would question that now and say, well, he has turned up now. This is his third interview that he has done with Jodie Whittaker. So I'm sorry. I think the sad reality is that even though David Tennant has played the Doctor, he does buy in to this rubbish.
It's
sad because he's a doctor. Look, he's not my favorite doctor, but he is certainly a doctor that had great episodes. But listen, I want you to listen to this.
So Colin Baker, you can't stop watching something or like enjoying something because the person in it is an arsehole. Because 90% of the people in it are going to be arseholes.
Right, listen to this. Right, listen to Jodie Whittaker. Now, you haven't heard her since the lockdown. I do apologise for those people that do have sensitive ears and don't like the sound of her voice because it grates you like chalk on a chalkboard. But you have to hear this. And there's some strike. This is a 43-second clip, right? And listen to what she actually says, right? And then this is what I want you to actually do. Listen to what what she says, and then make a comment, right? And I'll read out your comments. And you guys in the panel as well, I want you to listen to this very carefully because she makes some stupid little assumptions, right? And I say assumptions because they are assumptions. To actually say that little girl, they got that fucking hair. Right, here we go anyway. Right, hold on.
For the first time in this character to be meeting young girls who have suddenly seen themselves in the Doctor. Have you found that to be a regular occurrence?
Yeah, it's really, what's been brilliant is when we've shot before, especially the storylines are so secret. So a lot of the time you're shooting in really secret locations. But the times that we've been able to be out and about, and you get, like you said, little girls who are dressing as the Doctor, and they haven't had to chop their hair off, or
Shh. Wait, I know what you're gonna say.
feels at one with them as much as it would with a little boy.
Right. So as you can hear there, right, you heard her. Right, so apparently little girls don't have to cut their hair anymore, says the woman with short hair. But anyway, yeah, so she says there that little girls now have someone to look up to. And little girls now, they can dress up as a female Doctor and they don't have to chop their hair.
Yeah, but what she's saying was utter bullcrap because she's not a female Doctor. She's a trans Doctor. She's an androgynous Doctor. She is not feminine in any way, shape, or form. She doesn't have long hair.
And shouldn't the Doctor be a role model for everybody to
No, not for her.
look forward?
I tell you, it's I finally worked out. So I finally worked out today what the plan was with season 11, right, of Doctor Who. Like nobody, like other than it being awful, nobody really went like, well, what were they trying to do? I just had a flash today. You know how all the villains, all they did was like kind of ignore the Doctor all the season. You know, like Art Malik in the second episode was like, you're just totally irrelevant. Everything she said was like she was irrelevant, right? Everything, all the villains treated her like she was complete irrelevancy and that she doesn't have anything to say. Now, on the top of that, she was a buffoon and didn't have anything to say, but they treated her that way as well. So that is what I think there was their commentary on what it is to be a woman. Everything is brilliant. I bet that's what they're saying. And because it fell so hard in its face, they weren't able to deliver that. They thought other people just didn't get it, and that's why they went for like the explosions of sci-fi. The second year, they thought they were being really clever, when in fact they're being surprise, very, very stupid. I'm convinced that was their commentary that they were doing with the season.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, she's so dull. There's no, and another thing that I would want to actually address here, the fact that David Tennant dressed up in his costume tells you that he still actually cares about the show. I mean, like there's such a contrast between the two of them, and you can see that Tennant actually cares about the show despite his own political philosophy. You can see that he's still passionate about it. She has never had that passion and a puff about the show.
I don't know. It's I just think the woman needs to just, like Chris Chibnall, they just need to go. They clearly are clueless. Someone said that David is contractually obliged to say something. Yeah, I would agree with that to a certain extent, but he did play the Doctor. Come on. I mean, look at him anyway. I don't know if you've watched the interview. It is very kind of telling, though. He either looks tired or he looks pissed off about something anyway.
Well, I mean, it's so weird that they've James Corden like says, "Oh, how's it been? You're the most so successful. Doctor Who is huge." I'm like, it used to be when David Tennant was the Doctor. Not any bloody more. It's not.
Exactly.
Even I date James Corden, know.
James Corden.
I released a 45-minute video about this today. I went over the whole thing, the whole video. And you get my sparkling commentary.
Right, just to go back briefly to that breaking rumor that I gave you. Yeah, it looks like he's on his way out. He's not sticking around.
How will we know Doctor Who without the music sounding like it's played underwater?
So I wonder who they're going to get, though. Here, I want to put this idea to you, and it's going to be a horrible idea, but I'm going to throw it out there anyway. What if Chris Chibnall, in all his wisdom, thinks that if he gets rid of Sigwil Aquinola and replaces him with Murray Gold? Well, yeah, and you'll think that Murray, everybody's a fan of Murray. They'll jump on board now because we have Murray back. It's going to take more than Murray Gold. And I'm just saying, I'm just speculating. I'm not saying Murray Gold is the one that's going to replace him. But what I'm going to say is, if that is the thinking behind it, I'm sorry, Chibnall, but Murray Gold is not going to rescue this. Murray Gold's music's fantastic, but Murray Gold's music is not going to elevate any of your skills. I
get the feeling that they're going to tell that if Murray Gold will tell him to take a running jump, he will say no.
I hope he does.
I hope so. He's like, "Whoa, you were so confident without me. Yeah, okay, you're bored of me. Keep on being bored. I'm busy."
That's it.
I can definitely see that happening.
Well, the fans.
This Doctor Who's just garbage. Everybody knows it's freaking garbage. If you have any affection for Doctor Who, which I think everybody did in the David Tennant era, if you had any affection for Doctor Who, yeah, it's like, I mean, look, maybe he likes the money. Maybe he doesn't realize how bad it is. There could be lots of reasons he'll say yes. But well, who cares? That's why I say when anybody tells me about what they're going to do in season 3, I so don't care.
Well, you kind of do because you're going to be reviewing it.
I'm going to be reviewing it, but I'd much rather not be. I'd much rather have just switched off.
How the hell can you put yourself through that, Rabbi? No offense, mate.
I like the subs. If I'm the only one reviewing it, I like the subs.
Well, no, you've got a point, and I mean, people will say, look, it's not about the subs, and Rabbi is joking. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm not going to sit here and lie and say I wouldn't be happy with the subs. Of course I would. Without the subs, we're not going to survive. I can understand why Rabbi is doing it because this would be a sub. This would be a video that would get you subs.
Everybody else is. All the greats have retired. I'm like, well, okay then. I guess it's time for me.
So there is a decision to be made. As I said to you guys, I probably won't watch it live. I'm not watching it live because I'll be on the channel here. But that doesn't mean. Look, I said I'm not reviewing it, but that doesn't mean that I'm not going to watch it. I might watch it myself to see what's happening and just not say anything and not review it. But I might watch it because I want. Because if this is going to end on a cliffhanger, I want to know why it's ending on a cliffhanger now. I need to know. I'm sorry, I said this before Jordan Series. Everybody said, why'd you put yourself Jordan Series 12? True Series. I need to know. I'm a Doctor Who fan, and I'll always be a Doctor Who fan.
I hear what you're saying. I do hear what you're saying.
I need to know what's happening. I really do, but that doesn't mean that I'm going to
all you need to do is
if you guys ask me to review it, if you guys in the chat ask me to review it, and I'll only do it if you guys in the chat ask me to do it. So when it gets closer to the time, if you really want me to review this, I will review it. But right now, as it stands, I am not reviewing Revolution of the Daleks because Even looking at that picture of that bloody Dalek.
Oh, it looks good, doesn't it? It looks awesome.
Just goes and listen, I don't know about yours, but I have a little conspiracy theory on that. Do you know the way they made slight changes to the Millennium Falcon in Star Wars?
Yeah. So they want to cut out.
Same with Trek as well. I think this is the same thing happening here. I think that the reason why we're not getting proper Daleks is because they're trying to design their own.
Yeah, but listen, they don't have a chance in Nathan's estate. What's he going to be, a lawyer?
That's what it all is. I don't be surprised if the TARDIS,
they can't use it.
The TARDIS is going to be removed next year.
Oh yeah, I'm hoping so. I wanted to go full on Chibnall Whittaker.
I hope they do. Yeah, and I'll tell you why. Because if they do that, they take the TARDIS. It doesn't matter what side of the argument you're on. They remove that TARDIS. The show is not gonna look. Listen, that show is good. It's gonna be gone for 20 years. It's gonna be gone.
I think it'll be gone. I think I'll probably be able to come back within 5 or 10. It all depends. The right person, the right time. Things have to line up.
Well, if rumors are to be believed, it's either going to be Stephen Moffat's production team or it's going to be Big Finish.
Big Finish. That's wild.
Oh, did you not hear? Oh, yeah, you didn't hear. Right, so I was live and I got information. So, as I said though on the stream, obviously this has to. Oh, by the way, it was the information was given the same time as the information that I gave. That the Doctor Who news just recently confirmed about Series 13 possibly being delayed. And actually, I want to talk directly to that YouTuber from America that was giving out to people that were actually reporting on that news. And you were coming out and saying, well, people are lying. Well, you live in America, you don't live in the UK. And that's what I said to you at the time. And you don't know how it's working in the UK. There is every possibility that there's going to be a delay for Series 13. It was always a delay. And now the fact that BBC Wales has come out and confirmed what we confirmed on this channel a few weeks back, and Matrix Lord confirmed also, right? So this YouTuber, he's a big YouTuber, he's a shill YouTuber on the other side. He does deal with Doctor Who news, and he's had a pop at everybody else because he's saying that we're spreading rumors and lies. Well, it's not, because it's being reported by Doctor Who news and from the head of BBC Wales. So I think we can safely say that the news that we gave on this channel was accurate enough for the Doctor Who news to actually delve into and do an interview on someone who's firing fireworks. Sorry, Ted, don't mind them. But here's the latest. Shh. So apparently, sorry, there's fireworks. Come here, Ted. Come here to me. Come here. Oh, she locked you in. Oh. Hold on, guys. Come here.
Bit of an emergency Ted rescue, I think, is going on.
Yeah, there is. Right, here we go. Right, so here's the deal. So apparently, Big Finish Productions wants to go into live production.
Oh, yes, Nazi.
Now, apparently this is being headed up by Nicholas Briggs and others. Apparently what's happening now behind the scenes is that, if true, Stephen Moffat apparently isn't happy, but I'd question that now. And apparently Nick Briggs isn't happy either with the current state of Doctor Who. And there is literally, if I'm correct in saying, a power grab going on, a hostile takeover, if you will, if that's what you want to call it. So Moffat's production team and Big Finish are basically, and I think RTD is in the mix there as well, are all fighting it out to try take over Doctor Who. That's what we were told. And that is the news that is being reported. So apparently there is struggles happening behind the scenes, and there is.
Again, I just hope something happens.
Well, so do I. Near the Holiday £5 super chat says, "Happy birthday, Noel. Grab your beer on me, mate." Thank you, lads. Really appreciate it. I will have a beer and I'll toast near the Holics as well. And please don't forget to subscribe to the Nerdaholics. They do put up some drunken reviews. You'll love it.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed that channel myself. So welcome to the channel, lads.
Right, guys, let's get to it. Right,
Yay!
let's do it. Right, get you our episodes ready. I think Rabbi sent it to me on my phone, so it means I don't have to set up the telly, which is great. So I'll just watch it on the phone. Right, I'll get the episode up now. So everybody, just get you our new Earth ready.
Yeah.
If you're wondering, just for anybody that has just joined the channel recently and is wondering why we're not doing the Christmas invasion first, because that's officially kind of his first episode. Well, the reason why is because Christmas Day we will be doing all the festive specials on multiple channels. That's the plan. If I have to do them all myself, you know I will. But I'm hoping on some other YouTube.
We can get a bunch of it. But I don't think we're doing it on Christmas Day. I thought we're doing it over Christmas week. So we won't be stepping on each other.
How would we wouldn't be stepping each other on Christmas Day either, though?
No, I mean, but you're talking about doing like an 11-hour.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. Okay. Fine. That's not what I thought. But fine. Okay. I'm up for anything.
At some stage, the time that suits you to do it, then you'll do that hour, and then someone else will do the hour then directly after you. So then when you're finished yours, then you can pop on to the chat or whatever of the hour and join in. So we're supporting each other.
I hear.
So
fine. Do you have your new Earth ready?
Just about.
Yeah, just about.
Yeah. And seriously, guys, thank you for wishing me. Look at this birthday has been shit, to be quite honest with you. But like, you know, it would have been worse if I wasn't with you. So I suppose, you know, all things said and done, it's probably better than last year. No, it's not.
Well, there you go. That's a step in the right direction.
Well, it's not. I was joking.
Okay then. Fine.
Wait. No, don't do the countdown yet. The boss hasn't got the link yet because the phone is acting the maggot. I don't do Christmas, says Sophie.
Oh, I love Christmas. I'm like a rabbi. And I live in Samaria.
Yeah, and each at Christmas. Yeah, that's the plan. As far as I know, a couple of YouTubers have agreed to do it. So there'll be myself. I'm pretty sure Rabbi will do. I'm pretty sure Daniel, if he's not doing Christmas Day, will throw one in as well. I'm definitely going to do one. I might do Voyage of the Damned because that's one of my favorite ones. But we will get what we'll do is what I might do is when I get the YouTubers organized that agree to do it. What I'll do is I'll put all the episodes, Christmas specials, into a hat, and then pick for each name, and then that's the episode to go with, because you know it can get messy. Because I want to do Voyage of the Damned personally, but someone else might want to do Voyage of the Damned. So to kind of
there's some I really don't want to do, and some I really would like.
I know, same here, but to make it fair, I think that's the best way to do it because it will get a bit messy. It'll be great if everybody was to. It's easy, Snowman, says Sophie.
I want to do. Was it Christmas Carol? Christmas Carol's the best one.
Right, let's get with the episode anyway. I've got it ready now. So.
All right, I'm all queued up.
Right, Rabbi, start your countdown, mate.
Start the countdown. Are we ready?
Yeah.
1, 3, get your fingers on the play button. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press play. Go.
No.
What?
It's not working.
Oh, you're kidding me.
Oh, for God's sake, man. Right, you have to wait because I want to be in sequence today because I wasn't yesterday.
We'll
after the first episode, I was off and I couldn't recover. My phone was acting the maggot.
Okay.
You should try like downloading it rather than streaming it.
I can't, not on my phone. There's not enough memory, so I just watch it on the phone. Do you know what I mean? It's easier that way.
I thought
It
you
looks
said
like it's working. It's supposed to be
I
working.
had the episode, but I means I have to I just wanted to watch it on my phone because Rabbi sends it to the phone. It's easier.
oh right, okay.
I really thought it would work. I didn't think it wouldn't work. It looks like it's supposed to work, but I'm pressing it, and it
Right,
says,
wait. It's taking ages to load.
"Right, yeah, that's what I'm getting as well." The other things take forever to load.
And normally when I get them, they're 20-minute episodes, as you know, 24. You put it
Yeah.
on, it's there. I just press play then. Right, you'll have to give me a second because I think I might have to put it on the TV, but I'll just leave it on the phone and see if it works. By the time I get the TV, I'm hoping it works. If not, we're screwed. Well, why not? I can watch it on this, can't I?
Okie dokie, it's fine. There was even I think after they filmed it, there was quite a bit of discussion about the running order. The first episode was very nearly Tooth and Claw instead, but they went for this one. This is
Right, I'm not knew that.
and so there's a nice bit at the beginning where
Well, I always thought Tooth and Claw. Tooth and Claw was a bit because if you look at the production values of that one, especially, that did look like an originally a forced part, the very first episode. Because if you actually look at it, that looks more like a forced part episode than New Earth, to be honest with you. Actually, it's working on the phone now after I put on the play station.
always away in Murphy's Law, mate.
Right, we could start again. Right, he's
Yeah.
already starting.
Okay, let's go back. Go back to the beginning. Back, Doctor.
Right, let's do it.
Are we ready? Once again, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press play now. So I really like this opening sequence with where it's like the Doctor flexing his muscles as being the Doctor. You know,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Switch-
Yeah, it's really good to that.
And switching back on the TARDIS.
Yeah, he's like we're getting all ready for Adventures of Time and
Oh,
Space.
that's what annoys me that's coming up. No more frozen Mickey.
I love
That's
that.
what pisses me off.
Fantastic music. Oh, directed this
All,
episode.
all hail Murray Gold.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Sophie Coster has a secret site, she says. I wonder if there's a way to let people know without, kind of doing it on here, though, so everybody could find it. So, because you do the classic ones on that secret site as well, if I'm correct. Because a lot of people could get the classic episodes as well.
Tell us that in the message just so because I would like to know.
At this stage, I was still getting used to David Tennant's name.
Yeah.
Updated. Oh no, updated logo. I thought they had updated logo for this one.
I think they update it in Series 4. The music gets a bit of an update as well.
I didn't like the updated music.
Series 4 theme tune is actually my favorite, to be honest with you.
Yeah, it's a better theme, I think.
Yeah, I think it is as well, yeah. The special effects in this one is actually great.
They are, aren't they? They
Yeah.
really do so well.
Look at that. That still holds up well.
Yeah, that is fantastic. Fantastic shot there.
Applegrass.
They talk about, this is the thing, they talk about high production values in the curtain there. you know, again, less can be more, and
Yeah.
even here with a small right. Obviously, by this series, he was given a bigger budget than he did for Series One because he proved RTD had actually proven himself, so they were happy to give him a few more quid. But
Yeah, the CGI here is great with the. They're reusing the models though, aren't they?
oh, by the way, do you know? Here's the reason why Lady Cassandra and those spiders, because he wanted to bring the interview at the time that he did. He said that he wanted to bring some familiarity from Series One. The series
Ah,
Lady Cassandra was actually one of the most popular ones, so he decided to bring her back.
that's a cool fact. I never knew that.
See, back then, right, Daniel, when I watched this early Doctor Who, I was
Yeah.
on all the forums, I was on all the Facebook groups before I start getting banned. I mean, I was on probably, you know, Facebook. There's some great Facebook groups out there. Well, they used to be.
Yeah.
And then when Jodie was cast and I start coming out against that, then I was getting blocked. And it was sad. It was gut wrenching because
Yeah.
the Doctor Who group that actually on
Before Gallifrey base that everyone was on.
I
On
love
Gallifrey pieces of fish. Oh,
Yeah, no, I was there just as it turned into that.
here,
The
those,
Gallifrey base was basically the same thing.
those spiders remind me of the tripods out of when War of the Worlds.
yep.
Oh, Novice Haim is in this one.
Yeah.
She's great in this, I have to be honest.
Yeah,
Though.
I mean, Rabbi, I think they even have they can like a like Finnish box set on New Earth as well.
So this was one of the first times we saw the Millennium Center. Right? Yeah, I hadn't got sick of seeing it yet.
Yeah.
They use it like for every set.
Oh, is that what they used for this? The Millennium Center?
Millennium, the one
Yeah,
in
I think we did.
Wow. The one in Cardiff or the one in London?
Cardiff
Yeah, Cardiff. We did the Cardiff, remember?
for Storm Cage facility, for the Dalek episode, for the Shadow Proclamation. Did pretty much everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, another fun fact. They had to do this scene a few times.
Right.
And her reaction here, she didn't know that the water apparently was going to be absolutely freezing or they were going to do this to her. So her reaction is actually real here when the water force hits her face.
That's actually quite cool.
So David Tennant said it was okay.
Yeah, her reaction, see, because she wasn't expecting that. She didn't know what the hell was going on.
But he said the worst part is when he had to get back into his wet costume to film a scene.
I have to say, Rose Tyler or Billy Piper in this episode is pretty hot.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have to admit that myself, no.
Have to be honest.
Yeah.
See, Rose was still interesting here, you know?
Yeah.
Again, I haven't gone off it yet at all, and this we're in the final season, so you know it's just doing pretty good so far.
Yeah.
You know, and we're back into the Russell T Davies animal people things.
Yeah.
Yeah, that jacket was also was David Tennant's idea. He's like, I need a long coat. Is she famous?
Yeah, I think I recognise her. I don't know from. I don't know where I recognise her from. Oh,
So
here is.
think of the cats.
Yeah, what they were interest. Oh, here is one of my favourite characters coming up. You know,
The face of ball music.
I was just
Yeah.
thinking that. Don't you love the Face of Bo music?
Yeah.
yeah, I just enjoyed the face of Bo. I think the face of Bo was a brilliant concept.
Yeah, they are really well done and acted, Gary. I agree with you.
Yeah.
That was a great toy as well, the Face of Bo toy.
Yeah.
But again, look at the type of aliens that RTD and Stephen Moffat created compared to what we got
What? You mean
in
interesting aliens?
era. I mean, it's far superior.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're interested.
Yeah, I mean, again, the worst thing for the current era of Doctor Who is it to be shown? Because like right now it's doing okay because you've forgotten how awful it was.
Yeah.
And once if they show an episode now, people will hate it again.
Yep.
I reckon we should rewatch Series 11 and 12
Oh,
again.
no, shit, sort
Oh
of.
no. Oh no,
No
don't
way.
do that to me. I'll
Oh.
come out the window.
Why would
I
they do
I just wanted to hear your reaction.
Oh my god! You're like they say, so Rabbi, maybe why didn't you give yourself an anal fisting? How about that? Do that again. Really? No, I'm really not up for that. No, go give it a try. You don't know if you tried it. Yeah, no, I'm cool. Oh,
I love her as an actress as well, by the way.
yeah,
I
yeah.
heard she was in it because what was that show she was in? It was a
Emmerdale, is it not?
yeah, but she was also in a comedy.
Oh, there's a bunch of stuff.
Was she the
Now look it up. Zoe Wanamaker, I think her name is.
was she in My
Sure.
Family or something?
Along with every other, BBC actor. Zoe Wanamaker. Here we go.
She was in a comedy on I think on BBC.
I'm looking it up.
She's a great actress.
Um,
The actress though that I want to see in Doctor Who someday though, she's a legend. British people will know her. Julie Walters.
yeah,
If she appeared in Doctor Who, actually she could play a villain and get away with it because Julie Walters can play anybody. To be honest, she could play her mom, she could play her nanny, she could play a villain, she could play a good person. She's just an all-round great actress. She starred in a movie years ago with, believe it or not, Phil Collins called Buster, and it was loosely based.
on the Great Train Robbery.
Yeah, and it's a great movie. It's an upbeat, feel-good movie, and it does. Listen, if you're a fan of Phil Collins's music, which I am, and I'm sick of people giving that man stick. His music is great, and if you say you don't like Phil Collins, I don't know why, because his music is just give it, love it. Anyway,
you get Eye of the Tiger's a good song.
now we have to give
I
Billy.
was gonna say that sitcom was called My Family.
That's what it was. I knew I was right. My family she was right, but we have to give Billy Piper and David Tennant big kudos for this episode because remember, they're not just playing each other; they're also playing.
Right, I forgot about that. Yeah, it's really good in this.
Yeah.
I love this.
It's good.
Now Billy Piper's acting here, and this is why I look. Her character annoys me, but Billy Piper is an actress.
Yeah, she's good.
Remember, she hit the ground running with Doctor Who, and this was her second year.
Yeah.
This is our second year, guys. This is a companion, second year. And look at all the character development she has gotten so far.
Yeah.
Compared to 2 seasons of you know who, the planks.
Great line. He says, "Oh my God, I'm a chav."
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that part.
Yeah, I love that part. It's hilarious.
Here's something that I wanted to ask you. When I was watching this episode, right? Obviously, face of Bo, they were told there's nothing we can do, he's dying, right? But
Right.
obviously, spoiler if you haven't watched it by now, but if you haven't, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. But you know, because you're a Doctor Who fan, you haven't watched New Earth, you'd ought to be ashamed of yourself. But by the end of the episode, he's not dying. So what the fuck happened in between for him not to die?
I think they managed to give the infection to all the like people inside the they're trapped in there.
Yeah, that would be my guess.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, but then I thought that's a bit too the lonely god. I love that.
Right. I
Yeah.
just love the whole Russell T Davies Doctor Who. It's so uniquely Russell T.
Yeah. Yeah.
Here we go.
Yeah, I saw you know, to be honest.
Here, maybe this was the episode that Billy Piper decided that she was going to get rid of her chav accent and start trying to talk posh. Because when she does interviews now, it actually, you can see it in some interviews, she'll talk real posh. Then in others, then she'll kind of slip and you'll hear her real accent.
Yeah.
Just keep your real accent, Billy. You don't need to be going around thinking you're posh.
I do love that line. It's like being inside a bouncy castle.
Yeah.
Oh, you changed his face. Watch. She starts. Yeah. But the way she's acting here, she's acting
Yeah,
like her. Like, think about it. You replace her voice with Lady Cassandra's voice. She's doing even the actions.
Yeah.
But how did she know that was a ringtone? See, I pick up on little things like that because
Yeah.
I'm a real hardcore sci-fi fan. So, I mean, even going further, which we will get into the episode because we will get there. But when we get to the Girl in the Fireplace episode, the end of that episode's a bit cheesy and it's a bit of a long stretch how the resolution comes about. But I accept it because, you know, even though it's simple, it still made sense. Whereas when Chris Chibnall does it, he'll do something simple, but it doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
What the hell? Is this guy really that big, or did they put him in a fat suit?
I don't know. I think they might have just put him in a fat suit, to be honest. Her acting in this episode's absolutely fantastic.
But see, I have to bring this up because this episode addresses an issue that we had in society where it came to an experimentation and
Yeah.
of animals and obviously using humans as guinea pigs. So this
Yeah.
episode highlights that where, you know, okay, you might be able to cure every disease, but look at the cost.
Right.
Look at
Well, I'll have you know that I don't use any cosmetics unless it's been thoroughly tested on animals beforehand. You know, I don't use shampoo unless they drip into the eyes of helpless bunny rabbits.
You're in it. Do you see you? I know you only say that stuff. But don't be saying no, because Rob, some person will think you're being serious, and we know you're messing, obviously. But yeah, it is. It's the one thing. You know, we are disgusting beings, but the experimenting on helpless animals are.
Yeah. It's not really a good thing. We're not on board for it.
Yeah, look at this. Did you send me a high definition version? Because this is very clear.
I sent you I downgraded it from a high definition version.
Ah, right.
I made it so it should
Well,
be
it's still very clear.
yeah.
See? Incinerate, and that's what they would have done. That
Right.
yeah. See, this is how you can do it within the confines of Doctor Who. If you want to get a message across to your audience about, say, animal testing or whatever, or using humans as guinea pigs, this is the perfect episode.
Yeah, and if you're going to do that, then you should go then Piper with a shirt button undone in a push-up bra. That gets the message really home. That's what I.
Oh,
Goes back to his primitive instincts.
oh, no, but you're brilliant.
Oh, just to let you know, tomorrow we have a movie stream, so the guests are bounding into comics, Geek Union. We've got the Daniel,
Yay!
and who else have we got? I'm forgetting what. Oh yeah, and the
And
Val.
Purple Lady.
Who?
Purple Lady.
Yeah, but the group, the name of their YouTube channels, the
Rise of the Valkyrie.
yeah, what's it?
Rise and Shine of the Valkyrie.
Yeah, Rise and Shine of the Valkyries, right? So they're going to be on us. So don't forget, they're going to be on here, I mean. So don't forget to subscribe to their channel. So we're going to be talking movies and TV shows with disappointing endings.
I've already got a couple, don't worry.
It doesn't matter. Listen, I don't think we're going to get 5 of each anyway. I've got a few myself. We'll just wing it anyway. But I just said everybody get a list going. So how many? Hold on. How many is that on the panel? So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's me 5. Rabbi, if you want to join,
I'm cool. Yeah, no, I'm totally cool.
I might see if Ballstreck is available actually, because he didn't come on the weekend, and I'll see if he's free. If he's not, he'll be on the weekend anyway. He just, as I said, he's busy out there helping Canadians. Now, when the Doctor finds out what they're doing here, it's brings it home.
But of course, why couldn't they reuse this set and redress it as Tombs for Cybermen?
Colin, yeah, we will be doing that as well. Well, of course, I'll allow TV shows that were cancelled after cliffhanger endings. One that actually comes to mind straight away is that Steven Spielberg produced Terra Nova. Terra Nova was actually starting to get good near the end, and they decided to pull the plug on it, and that pissed me right off because.
Which one was Terra Nova? Who was in it?
That was the what's his name? That actor. Oh, what's his name?
Was that the one with Daniel Mays?
I think that's his name. I just want to.
The guy from Life on Mars, not Life on Mars, Ashes to Ashes.
I'll tell you now. Hold on. I'm just. There, hold on. I'll just write it up. Where's Terranova? Yeah, see, look at his reaction. So it's starring Jason O'Mara, Shelley Conn. So there's Jason O'Mara, Shelley Conn, Christina.
Yeah, I don't know this at all. I got to check it out.
Now, I'm not going to sit here and tell you it's the greatest show, right? Because it's not. But it was starting to get good near the end, and then apparently it was too expensive.
Yeah.
Because Steven Spielberg, obviously you do know that there's a show with dinosaurs in it.
Right. Although I tell you, I'd like the up until like the end of the second season, I was really enjoying the new Lost in Space, which had like dinosaurs in it in the second season.
The original?
No, the Netflix one. But it goes so woke in the last episode. I mean,
no, I agree. You do go woke, but listen, you can't look. As I said, you've got to measure the level of wokeness in shows now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I think
that's exactly where I am right now with Stranded, the new Paul McGann one. It is pretty darn woke. Let me say, I think so. I'm enjoying it, but I still think it's pretty woke.
Is it any good to that, or is it shit?
Is it what? Sorry.
Is it any good?
Yeah. Apart from this one massive woke element they got going right through it so far.
Yeah.
I mean, essentially, they got this trans character and trans actress, right?
Yeah.
But you can't tell because it sounds like a bloke.
Yeah.
What? Who? It's very hard to work out. And then they have this thing where she starts dating one of the companions, and they start having a romance. And they're saying that like, oh, like gender really is completely mutable, and it's just a social construct, and and in the future it all gets like, no, it's not, idiots. Like. Oh my god! And I understand that's their faith and that's their belief, and fine. I'm not arguing with you. It's anti-science, but I understand it, right? That's where they are. But they can also understand there are other faiths and other beliefs.
Yeah.
Don't have the need to scream like. Am I like screaming that Moses saw a burning bush every 10 minutes? No, it's my whole existence. But like, do I do like nothing? Not everything is based around that.
Derek is right though. Terra Nova was a show about dinosaurs that hardly had any dinosaurs. I do agree with you. That was a little bit disappointing, but I will say this show was more about the human interactions and living on a past Earth after what we did in the future. The first episode is actually very good. It's edgy of your seat stuff, trying to see this family try, get to Terra Nova and stuff. But I do remember halfway through, I was like, come on, why haven't you picked up now? And then it started picking up right near the end. But there was this whole plan. He had this 3-season arc or something, Spielberg did. And it sounded, if I remember, absolutely amazing. So season 2 was going to up its game. There was going to be obviously more dinosaurs because obviously near the end we get to see a lot more of them. And the second season was going to be based around the fact that this Terra Nova was going to be under threat, and they basically had to fight for survival. So fighting for survival on both planets basically. And by the way, they're both the same Earth. I just think they could go back into the past, I think it was, yeah. I love the way they speak here.
Yeah.
Right. I think the makeup is also fantastic, not just for these sick people, the cats as well, the residents of the hospital. It's just fantastic.
Yeah, it's quite a good episode.
Uh-oh.
There we go. Tell you, the effects work is so much better now. Better then than it is now.
I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because we have been subjected to 2 poor seasons of Doctor Who, but this is really more It's elevated because I remember when this came out, I wasn't a huge fan of this episode.
Exactly. That's what I tell you.
Yeah, I'm really enjoying this.
Season makes everything better.
I am really enjoying this today.
Isn't it? It's fun. It's exciting. It's joyful. It's got a,
It's really good.
you know,
And
like
danger.
everything it's got to be. And it's also Reese's a set from Rose. But it really is fun, exciting, joyful, and has a message.
And it's like a different take on a siege under base kind, a siege on a base thing. This time it's a hospital.
Yeah, and actually, that's a really good idea.
James Dawson says he has Terra Nova on DVD.
Oh.
Good man. And keep that physical copy, mate, because even with Terra Nova, they might find something to bleed and change on it.
Oh, everything's going, mate. It's the 1984.
And Richard just says, power grab for Doctor Who and Star Wars, I'm here, and hope it's true. There you go.
I was going to say,
I told you, this rumor that I spoke about a couple of weeks ago on this channel isn't just a rumor. There's something in it. There is to save Doctor Who. Now, whether you will be happy that it's maybe Big Finish Productions or whether it's a Steve team or whether it's someone else that just comes out of the blue, this is look.
I'll tell you, if Nick Briggs ends up as showrunner, I can't think anybody deserves it more than him. He's been a class act in fandom.
Listen, I am not
even though he's
no, I agree with you. And this is what I'm saying. I'm not going to go back on what I said Jordan Series 11. I said if Nicholas Briggs was an option, I would take him.
Yeah.
Now, he has proven these last couple of weeks with the interview with you, Rabbi, and then the misunderstanding on Twitter with Blue, but he went out of his way to actually text Blue to tell her that it was a misunderstanding, that he liked the tweet that he thought was talking about the racist element within the Doctor Who fandom, right? Now, we must address that. There is a racist element within that Doctor Who fandom, and they've attached themselves onto the Not My Doctor hashtag. We do know that they exist. What you Jodie Whittaker fans need to understand is everybody that doesn't like this show isn't a racist or a sexist. There's a small minority, just like you're a small vocal minority on your side that the BBC are pandering to. There's only a small minority. Now, we hate those people and detest those people just as much as you guys, right? So what I'm trying to say is, when you see someone using the Not My Doctor hashtag, which I have told people I don't think you should use, but if you still do use that hashtag and you only use it for the reason that this era of Doctor Who isn't your era of Doctor Who, that is fine. But that's why I'm trying to say to J-Bots, not everybody that uses that hashtag either is racist, but I would say to those people that are using it, don't use it anymore. We don't use hashtags really anymore. Hashtags don't work. Right, real action is what's needed, and fans did. They've been writing into the BBC complaining about this show, and we've seen it. So keep it up. This scene is brilliant, though. This is where you jump body to body.
Yeah, it's really good.
I was just going to say, I was loving the David Tennant Cassandra just now.
That always makes me laugh.
Derek always puts this up. Where is it? Hold on. Where is he?
Are you racist?
Father Ted.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen that episode, I know what that's in reference to. It's in reference to an episode. I'm actually surprised because with the false episode, I'm actually surprised that they haven't actually went after this episode. So, in a scene in this episode, Father Ted grabs a lampshade, puts it on his head. Now, this lampshade so happens to be shaped like, say, an Asian or an Oriental hat, And
Yeah.
he then proceeds to get his fingers and do squinty eyes, and then he starts doing a Chinese impression. What he doesn't realize is that he has actually his neighbors that are accusing him of racist are actually standing outside looking in through the window,
Right.
looking at him doing this. Then when they walk away, there happens to be this square piece of dirt on the window. And when they pan back to Father Ted,
Right.
he looks like Adolf Hitler giving out. He's doing all the hand gestures and all, and giving it loads. And then they go back to Father Ted in the room, and he's like, "Where are they going?" And he's giving all this and he's shaking the head and all. If you haven't seen it, listen. It was basically highlighting the issue of racism, and comedians and comedy writers. They know how to put it in a way. They're highlighting the issue. Yeah, we might be laughing along with it, but it has highlighted the. I am sick of all of this, man. Stop. I'm surprised they haven't touched Father Ted, but if you haven't seen that episode, you have to watch it. It is. And then the farmer goes, "I heard you're a racist now, Father," right? And he goes, "I'm not a racist." And then someone says, "No, he's got a problem with the Chinese," or something like that. And Father Ted's like, "I don't have a problem with the Chinese." "Oh, so it's the Greeks now, is it, Father?" It's absolutely brilliant.
Well, next week we're seeing Father McDougal, aren't we?
Yeah, he's in Gridlock. Yeah,
he's in Gridlock. Oh no, it's next year. In about 12 weeks.
Yeah, that's in season. Yeah, that's yeah. What? Yeah, he's in Gridlocked in season 3. So when we get to season 3,
Oh, I can't wait to get to series 3. It's got my favourite finale. Utopia is my favourite finale.
Doomcock about Star Wars. Yeah, Doomcock does have insiders about Star Wars. He keeps getting criticised, just like I keep getting criticised when I say I have my insiders. Listen, as I said last year, my insiders got 98% of the information that I was given absolutely spot on. The reason why I get a stick is because the two main bits of information about Jodie Whittaker and Chris Chibnall, and they were leaving, and I'm always going to maintain that.
I think they were as well. I think they were at the door.
Yeah, and I think when Chris Chibnall ran off, he knew the ball. He knew he had all the power. And he came back, and they were able to sort out that differences. So it was Chris Chibnall trying to reassert his authority. That's why he ran like the little bitch that he is. But it worked. Because they should have been gone, and they would have been gone. And I've got a funny feeling that we would have had Jodie Whittaker regenerate in the Christmas or the festive special.
I had a feeling as well.
Monique Gill's comments are very telling as well, because she's hinted towards a cliffhanger, and I think originally it was going to end on a cliffhanger with Jodie regenerating.
No, I think originally it was going to end with Jodie regenerating, and they turned it into a cliffhanger.
Can it not be possible that she is still regenerating in the special?
Richard Martin also says, "Have you heard about Doomcock's spy saying sequel trilogy would be an alternative universe?" Well, if that isn't an alternative universe, will Star Wars fans be happy with that?
Yeah, it's too late.
It's the same thing BBC. Chibnall is doing. It's too late because he's already said that it's not. You know what I mean? No, you know why they're saying that now, Richard? It's the same way Chris Chibnall, if he was to do a U-turn, right, it's because they know they got it wrong. But us as fans will see through that bullshit and won't buy it anymore. We're not buying that crap anymore. That's the thing. We were fooled over and over again. Series 11, even though most of us didn't like the fact that Jodie Whittaker was cast, and up until the last week, I still wasn't reviewing it. I changed my mind and I reviewed it, right? Series 12, I swore I wasn't going to. Then Rabbi and a few others convinced me to do so, and we'd start doing panels on here, right?
Wow, that was agony.
Right? We were fooled again, right? Because we did get... Let's be honest, we did get excited when we heard the Cybermen were coming back and all. Yeah, we were kind of what he was going to do with them, but we were excited, right? So he's not going to.
I at no point thought it was going to be a watchable season. I just didn't think Jodie would get in her.
Fill me once, shame on you. Fill me twice, shame on me. Right? He's filled me twice. He's not gonna fill me a third time. So I don't care that he has Daleks for the next episode and Captain Jack is back. I don't care if Captain Jack is back. He could bring them all back as far as I'm concerned. He could dig them all up from their graves and bring the bleeding back. It's not going to get me to watch this abomination. This is Doctor Who right here, what we're watching.
Exactly.
Yep. Yep, and it's fantastic.
There, look, even though he's angry with her, he said, look, you helped me create these new humans.
Yep.
Look at his face.
Yeah, he is very happy.
That's so smart here.
But but look at the joy on his face. Oh. Ah.
It was very telling, by the way, hearing
Novel time, though. I have to be honest. I know she was part of the system, but out of them all of the cat people, I did think she was the nicest.
Yeah.
And you could tell that she was genuinely sorry.
Right.
Well, she did, because we see her in season 3. She stays with him, doesn't she?
Right, exactly.
Yeah, she stays with the face of both.
So, is it Captain Jack? That's a stream that we should do some night. Is the face of Bo? Is Captain Jack the face of Bo?
Yeah.
Matter.
What is your opinion on that? No.
See that last scene, and we will get to see it. We will get to see when he says the line.
Yeah.
Because we will be coming up to that, and then we'll have a stream on it, because it's interesting, because there is people that are saying no, they don't think he is, but the evidence, let's be honest,
I think he is.
Die, but we don't know what happens. He's going to eventually grow old, but it's a slower process, so we don't know if his body, and he turns into this head or whatever.
You see the Doctor when he grows super old, and it next year?
Yeah.
Season.
Yeah, and the sound of the drums.
But I think there's enough wiggle room that you can think either way, and it's not a problem.
Ah.
I tell you what, but you do kind of feel sorry for San.
Well, you do, because that night at the party, she didn't feel like she was beautiful anymore. And ever since that day, she's been trying to make herself look beautiful and wanting to die and stay young forever. And now she's facing the morality now. She's facing the situation. Look, you have to die. But see, even here, she still doesn't accept it until she goes into Chip. And then she realizes then.
Yeah.
And it's a great scene between Chip and Lady Cassandra when he walks up to her. It's okay, buddy.
Yeah, it's fantastic. That's
right. Hold on, I just want to.
This is a good turn by him as well, isn't it?
Yeah. I tell you what, everybody in this episode did that.
Yeah, he's an Irish actor. There's actually a lot of Irish actors in Doctor Who, believe it or not, that play guest parts as well with Misfits as well. I noticed that Matt Stevens had a thing of bringing in Irish people. which incidentally went shit after he became executive producer.
Oh
what-
yes, I can't wait for the next episode. One of my personal favourites now.
This scene is just absolutely brilliant.
It is fantastic.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'll put that up now in a minute, Rabbi. I just want
Yeah, I
to...
was talking about it. I thought I'll find it for you.
This is a great episode next week, Rabbi.
Ah. This is very powerful.
Again, Rusty Davies, he's one of the greatest living television writers.
The emotion that he puts into each scene.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Like, even though David Tennant's regeneration scenes dragged out to me, right? I will say emotionally, it is. It's very emotional. And David Tennant probably gives one of his best performances, actually.
Yep.
But look at that. They all are. Well, even the Doctor, you can see by his face, he cares.
Right.
Paul Simpson says, I think Jodie Whittaker is my favourite Doctor.
Wow,
Oh,
good.
yeah.
You got Paul Simpson.
Each to their own, I suppose.
Oh, my favourite.
Yes.
This episode.
I just love the whole bunch.
I love this episode. Oh my.
Yeah, Tooth and Claw next.
The werewolf.
Yeah.
The werewolf in this is epic.
Yeah, I can't wait for next week.
And again,
Well,
very cleverly written, a trap within a trap.
Right.
Look at that.
Yep. You also get Victoria setting up the Torchwood Institute as well.
Right. Yeah, that whole sets up the whole.
Yeah.
The Who Addicts wants to stream with you, with me.
I don't know who they are. But sure, why not? Who are they?
The Who Addicts, they're not the biggest fans of this era, but they're not as, if I'm correct, but they have said positive things about it.
And listen, people can like. I mean, listen, we said positive things.
Listen, here's the thing. I will bring anybody on this, but I'm going to be honest. The one that I want, I'm going to be out straight, is Mr. Tardar's reviews. He's the one.
That sounds a bit agonizing.
He's the one that I actually really want, because I'll tell you why. Mr. Tardar's reviews has come out and said some not so nice things about our side of the fandom, and I think if he's man enough, he'd come on and actually do a stream and explain why he has those opinions on us, and then maybe we can actually talk to him and make him understand that we actually do love the show, and that not all fans are racist, sexist, misogynistic, homophobes, or whatever words or labels he's used to describe us. So yeah, I'd bring him on, obviously, with the other YouTubers that he had a go with. And also other YouTubers that have actually come out and attacked Gary and Neurotics, Gary and Ballstreck and myself. They're the YouTubers, by the way, they're the YouTubers that I'm interested in. I'm not interested in any other YouTuber but those YouTubers. They're the YouTubers that I want. Right?
No, I got to bounce, mate. I am. I'm about.
Reviews is me, mate. He says you sent him hate mail. Prove it.
Yeah. Okay. Why are you even engaging with crazy people? Fine.
No, listen, prove it, because I have never sent Mr. TARDIS reviews hate mail. If Mr. Retardus Reviews has said anything on Twitter about us, I've been given screenshots of these tweets and then I've put them up on Twitter, but I've never actually went to Mr. Retardus' mailbox and sent them any hate mail. So no, he's a liar. And the thing about it is liars like him and pussies like him will always run. Now, you could tell your fucking mate that I am here to stream. Yeah, I am here to talk it out and debate him live on air, but I won't be alone, and tell him to bring backup as well because he'll need it, because he's going to be absolutely made a show of. Yeah, the thing about Mr. Tardis Reviews is he's a fucking shill. Yeah, everything that comes out of his mouth is absolutely complete bullshit and lies. The facts out there say something else. He will twist those facts and try dress them up to make it look like that this show is a success. Also, Jodie Whittaker is probably the worst actress, right, that they've ever had on the show. And that's saying a lot because we had a companion, Nell, right? We have had utter shite on the show in the past. But she's probably the worst thing.
I have to go, mate. I have
Right,
to go.
no problem. Are you not doing the competition this week?
Oh, I'm too tired. I'll do the draw tomorrow or
Right.
next time I'm streaming. I'm out of energy.
Right, go ahead. I'll stay with Daniel for a few more minutes. Go ahead.
Bye. Good night,
We'll-
everybody. No, no.
Good night, Rabbi.
I'm just saying, yeah, well, he's a liar. He's a liar, right? Your friend is a liar. He goes and attacks the fans on this side and we defend ourselves. And I will always defend myself. Now, listen, if you have any proof of me actually going to Mr. Tardis Reviews personally in his messages, harassing him, show me. If not, shut up. Look at you all threatening to beat me up. How sad I'm 15. Well, this
What
is
the hell?
right. Well, listen, this is what happens when you jump in, stick your nose in somewhere where you shouldn't. I think you kids need to realize, right? Just because you're 15, yeah? Just because you're 15, you come in and attack someone, they're going to defend themselves. I don't care if you like Jodie Whittaker, right? I honestly really don't. The problem that I have is that when I say I dislike Jodie Whittaker, I get a little shithead like you coming on and telling me that I'm this, that, and the other, right? I'm not. I just don't like her. I think she's a crap actress. I think the showrunner, Chris Chibnall, is actually out of his depth and actually can't develop stories properly or develop characters properly. All right? So someone do me a favor. Screen recorded sending to Mr. Tardis Reviews. Yeah, I don't give a shit what you do. Don't care. He won't come on anyway because he's a chicken. So, actually, here, I'll tell you what. I'll give you 10 seconds. Get ready. Right, get ready. I'll have this little speech from Mr. Tardis Reviews. Right? Have you got your phone ready? Let me know when you have your phone ready or you've actually swiped me live recording. Now, you do know you'll have to do something different with it because if you actually put it up anywhere, I'm going to have a copy. I'm actually going to put a copyright on it. So you better make sure that when you do put it up that you actually do something different with it because I am not giving you permission to swipe anything off my channel. All right. I've told you to message Mr. Tardis Reviews. You get him to message me. Right. He wants to come on and face the YouTubers that he's been having a go at. And as I said, he doesn't have to come on alone. He could bring anybody he wants. They all say you scared the street. Ah, mate. He is a troll. Remove him. Remove him. And you can send that message to Mr. Tardis Reviews. All right. If you want to stream Mr. Tardis Reviews, Channel Pup, Dr. Freedom, or any of you other little shills out there that defend this era, yeah, come on to this stream. Yeah. And I'll bring on the people as well that you've slated. And by the way, I'll be able to bring them on. So if you are on for it, the ball is in your court. I've already called you out loads of times, said that we'll stream with you, but you don't seem to be willing to do it. Even Jodie Whittaker supporter and myself got together on Twitter to actually organise this. Then when I wake up the next day, those tweets from that J-bot mysteriously disappeared because you probably told them, oh, listen, don't do this. take them down and look bad for us, because it will look bad for you. See, we will slap you with facts, and then you will slap us, which is our bleeding warped vision. You have no facts to back you up. You can't deny that the ratings are low. There's no way that you can worm out of that and actually tell us that these are great. Doctor Who magazine is struggling. I wonder what the excuse will be there. I wonder what excuse you idiots will come up for that, because you can buy it online, so there's no excuse. By the way, the supermarkets have been open during this pandemic as well. Now, as I said, if they find it harder to get it in the supermarkets, you can buy this magazine online. So there is no reason why this is no reason why the magazine should be failing. The reason why it's failing is because the show is nosediving in the ratings, and if the show is not popular, then nobody's going to buy the magazine. They are the facts. That is the reality of the situation, and this is why you will never come on a stream and dream about those things. And if you do agree to come onto a stream, I know exactly how it's going to go. You are going to just go on the attack and get personal, because you won't be able to fight us with the facts, because all the facts back us up. So if you are brave enough, Dr. Freedom, Mr. Tardar's Reviews, or any other YouTuber out there that's had a problem with me, Gary Ballstrick, Doomcock, or any other YouTuber that speaks out about the vile destruction of our pop culture. If you want to stream, this is your chance now to stand up and to be counted. You talk. Well, it's time for you now because we've already said we're all willing and waiting to get the go ahead to stream with you guys, right? But you all keep making excuses and going and insulting, saying it's not going to happen because all you will do is you will end up insulting us. No, we won't. Because if it's on my stream, I can guarantee you, and I will say this right now, and I'll say it live on the channel, every streamer that comes on will be told that there are rules, and the rules are that nobody gets personal. As soon as someone gets personal or starts having a go at someone, they get removed from the stream. This is a debate about Doctor Who. It's a debate about why we have a problem with the show and why you like it. And hopefully we can find some common ground, and maybe then you can understand that you are wrong about us, that we actually care about the show just as much as you guys. Now, if you're willing to do that, as I said up here, I'm not going to say it anymore. So the ball is in your court. All you streamers out there, the ball is in your court now. You let us know, and I will organise it. It won't be getting organised for a couple of weeks because right now I'm dealing with family issues, and I don't know how that's going to resolve itself over the next few weeks. So I just have to wait and see. But then after that, seriously, even before the festive special, this stream is going to happen if the other side are willing. So if you are willing, get in touch with me. You know where I am. I'm on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, in the comments. I don't care. Get in touch with me, or send one of your minions over to let me know that you are willing to do this, and we will organise this, right? And I tell you one thing, this will be the most anticipated stream to come out of this fandom in a long time, because if you think our side of the fandom don't want this, you are sadly mistaken. They want us to, our supporters want us to get yous on these channels to talk. But yous are the ones that are refusing. Right? So instead of all the little attacks on Twitter and coming after Ballstrick like you did last night and accuse them of shagging dogs, then accusing me of shagging Rabbi behind me wife's back, right? And all this other vile shit that you've come out with, right? Instead of sending your little minions, come and face us like men yourselves. We're done. We're done with all this nonsense now. We're done. So if you want to debate. If you don't, shut the fuck up. Simple. Simple as that. I'm done messing with you clowns, right? Picking on Ian as well last night as well, right? Blue Bonnet being picked on. I'm being picked on. Doesn't bother me now. I mean, I was some fella last night. He actually got so pissed off because I wouldn't answer him. he kept retweeting me, and you're not going to answer me because he slagged off me grammar, right? And he wanted me to reply to him. And because I wouldn't reply to him, he kept retweeting me, going fucking mental. Listen, I can play mind games just as well as you cunts. Even better, if I'm honest, right? I can get inside all of your brains. Like I got inside one of them last night, and then what did they do? They insulted me when I knew I got to them, when I got to the root of the problem. And the root of the problem is Mr. Tardar's reviews and all those others. Listen, I know yous are all insecure. I know yous all feel inadequate, right? We've all been through that, right? The thing about it is we don't try to change things to make us feel better, right? We go and fix ourselves to make us feel better. And as I said last night, if you're not happy within yourself, you're not going to be happy with the rest of the world. So maybe you should take a look at yourself and stop being a miserable bastard. And stop actually attacking fans that have different opinions. Because here's the one thing we always go, we use pick on us. No, don't be using that narrative, right? We go in, we're asked a question like all the other fans are on a Twitter thread, right? A J-bot will put up a post, right? I'm on Twitter, right? I see it. They say, which era of Doctor Who is better, Series 11 or 12? Now, I'll go in and I'll make me comment, right? And then a lot of the people go in and make positive comments. Now, go into the positive comments and you'll see nobody has a problem. Everybody say, oh, yeah, I agree with you, blah, 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 all patting each other on the backs, right? Then someone goes in with a negative comment, right? All of a sudden, you are like a pack of bleeding hounds, right? And you are in, oh, how dare you, you sexist bastard, this area isn't for you. You're clearly not a fan of Doctor Who, fuck off. You know, you have lost these are shit, right? Because believe it or not, fans don't like Jodie Whittaker. Some fans just don't like Jodie Whittaker, Chris Chibnall, or this era Doctor Who. Just like some fans didn't like Christopher Eccleston's first season. Just like some fans didn't like David Tennant as the Doctor. Just like some fans didn't like Matt Smith, Peter Capaldi, William Hartnell, Patrick Troughton, John Pertwee, all the way up. Right? There's always been a problem with a Doctor or a direction an era has gone in with some fans. Right? It's normal. The problem is that your tiny little brains can't process that because you've been grown up to be told that everything that you believe is the right way. And unfortunately, it isn't. You know, you have a warped vision of the world. There's a lot of insecure people out there that are in positions of power and, you know, they're projecting their own insecurities on the fandom. I mean, there's one person in particular whose name I won't mention, but she's a female, but she's not who I'm talking about. She's always on Twitter moaning about how it's difficult for women. You know, unfortunately, that person is very insecure and just needs to go and speak to someone or needs to sort out her own issues. And this is the problem with this fandom. We've got a lot of young people, unfortunately, that are fucked up because either their parents didn't bring them up properly or they were taught, or, you know, as I said, you know, everything is great. You know, there's no such thing as last place. Everybody got a medal, a participation medal, a pat on the back. Everything is okay. You know, the world isn't hard. Don't worry. If you want something, you don't have to earn it. This is the type of mentality and the type of society that we live in now. Go and sort yourselves out, right? Go and sort yourselves out, just like the rest of us have. All right, and stop ruining TV shows because you believe it should be a certain way because you feel shit about yourself. So, as I said, all you YouTubers and any of you guys in the live chat that are following any of these guys or aren't blocked by any of these guys, you tell them that we have called them out. You tell them that if they want to stream, they come on to the TARDIS zone. And you also tell them that I've said that I will make sure that this stream is well behaved because I'm not going to have anybody on either side getting personal. And if it does happen on their side and one of them insults the J-bot, I'm going to remove them. Right? This is going to be a proper debate. Right? There's going to be no personal stuff. This is about Doctor Who. We're going to prove to these guys that we aren't what they think we are, right? And we're going to probably try and find some common ground. Because I do believe when you do talk to these individuals one by one, not the streamers, but the J-bots that I've interacted with, if you talk to them one by one, when all the insults are stopped, you know, and you actually get down to the nitty-gritty and you talk, you find that you actually have a lot in common. And this is what happens. We do have a lot in common. We have one thing in common for starters, right? Which is Doctor Who. So let's start there. So it's up to you guys. As I said, if you want to come on, the offer is there. But I want those YouTubers. I will bring on Who Addicts to do another stream at some other time and we can talk about Doctor Who. But the YouTubers that I want are the YouTubers that have had a go. Because they're the ones videos about Doctor Who that we have that we think are a load of bull. So they're the YouTubers that we want. I've been told that Mr. TARDIS has shared this stream. Well, if you have, good. But I've already said it now. It's time for you to come on. It's time for you all to come on. You know, you've been talking shit now for the last 2 years. Not only about the show, but obviously about us. And when I say talking shit about the show, I'm talking about the fact that you have defended this pile of shit. Right? So come on, have a debate. If you guys think that you have all the facts in place that will back you, you will have no problem of coming on. You will have no problem of coming on. This is a stream that needs to happen. Because it might help the fandom. It might help us as YouTubers too. You never know. We might end up actually getting on with each other afterwards. I highly doubt it anyway, because you know, you have a set opinion about me, and I have a set opinion about you guys. But maybe this stream can change all of that. So, as I said, I'll say no more about it. I've made my point clear, and I think everybody in the live chat will be in agreement with me that we want this stream to happen. So if any of you are on Twitter and you want this stream to happen, please make sure that you just put up on your Twitter account that you want this stream to happen. Yeah.
You cannot go.
Yeah, go ahead.
Can I go live on the chat and tell you right now that I want the stream to happen, because I'm sick of the way the fandom has been since Sarah started. So I'm going to tell you right now, no, I want the stream to happen, and like everybody else in the live chat, if you want that stream to happen with those other YouTubers in the fandom, follow me. You can tell me all in the comments after the stream archive, so that it can,
Yeah, listen, there's another person in here. Her name is Sarah there. Let me see what she's wrote. She says, I like you, but think could stop targeting Mr. TARDIS. I like him, but he's sad you bully him. Okay, listen. I don't know where you're getting this rhetoric. If you can actually, as I said to the last person who were removed, so I'll give you the same courtesy. If you do not provide any evidence in the next 5 minutes of that, like i.e. screenshots or i.e. proof that I have actually gone and bullied Mr. TARDIS reviews in his email. Apparently I've been sending a mail according to the last person. So if you could show me the mail that I've been sending Mr. TARDIS reviews, then I'll shut up. But you will find there is no such mail. And yes, I have actually went after Mr. TARDIS reviews on these videos, these streams, after he has attacked our side. See, I think people seem to forget that these people attack us first and we defend ourselves, and we have every right to defend ourselves against anybody who accuses us of being sexist, racist, homophobic, or transphobic, or whatever the phobe they can think of, right? It's always labels, labels, labels with the other side, right? They don't want to engage in meaningful debate. And this is what I want this to be, a meaningful debate. There will be no personal pot shots taken because I will not allow it. I will not allow it. And trust me, the guys in the live chat will tell you, I will not allow that. And even if it comes from someone on my side of the argument, I will remove that person from the stream. This is not about personal attacks. This is about showing. Do you know what this is? This is basically this stream is basically showing Mr. TARDIS reviews and all these other shills up. And that's exactly what we will do. Now, if they think that they can actually prove us wrong and actually come out of this smelling of roses, well, then all they have to do is appear on this channel. So the ball is firmly in their court, as I said already. And that's where I stand. So he's asking you to report the stream. I don't care. I don't care. He can ask anybody to report the stream all he wants, right? So he tried to take me down. Do you know why he's doing that? Do you know why he's doing that? Because he won't come on. Because again, as I said, they run. So let him report the stream. What do you think YouTube's going to do? I've said worse things on other streams. And by the way, Mr. TARDIS reviews, just to let you know, I have this stream set up for not for kids. And I also actually have I've actually put it in that it contains sensitive information and offensive language. So tough. It's not going down. So yeah, tough shit, man. Get away. See, yeah, he does feel threatened. Of course he feels threatened because when they're approached Geek Union, this is what they do. Oh, report the TARDIS zone. He's threatening me. I have not threatened you. I've asked you to come on to the stream and back your shit up. That isn't threatening. We'll see how this ends anyway. But listen, if I do get another strike on my channel, you all know who's to blame for it.
Yeah.
And I won't have to say anything else. If you see my channel going down, you know who's responsible, right? And you can take that whatever which way you want to, Mr. TARDIS reviews. Because I tell you one thing, if you think I don't have backup and you think I don't have friends and you think I don't have people that support me and that will actually fight this, yeah, another thing coming, mate. Another thing coming up. I might be a smaller YouTuber than you, but I tell you, I punch above me weight and I always have. And I don't punch down like you little twat. I punch up. Yeah? You won't even come on to this channel. Yeah? I actually asked you on one time and you said you wouldn't come on because you didn't want to give me the promotion. I actually asked a couple of other YouTubers as well on your side and you all refused as well. You didn't want to come on my YouTube channel or give me a platform is what I was told. Right? You can only attack me in the shadows. You can't come face to face with me. You can't. You play dirty. You play dirty. Listen, if this stream does go down, right, because of what he's doing, guys, you know what to do. I don't even need to tell you what to do. You know what to do. Let all my friends know in the YouTube community, and you'll see the reaction there'll be. YouTube reverse their decision. Trust me. Because they'll be all on Twitter, all on YouTube demanding. Yeah, they all come here, problem being, you're right. They all come here because, you know. And as Geek Union said anyway. And
Yeah.
it's the same for me as well. I don't really look. I'm not. I get accused, and he does accuse people because he says that the reason why people like me do hate videos is because the algorithm favors YouTubers like us. So basically, we get more clicks and more. That's all we're interested in. Well, if you have been listening to me from day one, you will know that actually has zero interest in me. I'm more interested in speaking to my friends here on my streams and actually discussing the relative topics. If people subscribe to me, it's because they agree with me. If people like me videos, it's because they agree with me. If people dislike me videos, it's because people don't agree with me. That is okay. I have no problem if people agree or disagree with me. The problem is, as I said, is the other side want everybody to agree with them when people don't. He wants you to call him. Listen, I'm not going hunting for him. Why should I go hunting for him? He's the one that's been saying all these horrible things about all of us YouTubers for the past 2 years. He's the one that's been doing ridiculous videos for the last 2 years saying how successful this era is. Right? So, again, as I said, why should I be the one go hunting? If Mr. Carter's Reviews wants to, he comes to me. That's how it works. I've asked him. I've actually given him the invite live on this channel. Right? I don't need to approach him. He's obviously watching me stream according to you. So I've sent you the invite, Mr. Carter's Reviews. So all you just need to do is confirm whether you agree to do a stream in the future, yes or no. That's it. I just need a yes or no from you. We don't need to have dialogue yet. As I said, I'm dealing with a family issue. My mother is in hospital at the moment. Right, so this stream won't be happening for a couple of weeks until I know my mum is okay, and then when I know my mum is okay, then this stream gets to go ahead, right? But I just need to know if you're on board. It's a simple yes or no. So again, Sarah, you can go back to him. He's, as you said, he's watching this live apparently. So if he is, just ask him what his answer is. It's either yes or no. And who else is he bringing on? And who else is he bringing on? Or is he coming on his own? And if he is, I will moderate then, and then I'll bring on a big YouTuber. I will bring on one of the big boys that he's had a problem with, right? And make it fair. And I'll just moderate. I won't even get involved in the conversation. But as I said, if anybody starts insulting each other, I'll remove you until he's calmed down, bring his back on, see if you can actually talk it out about Doctor Who. Right? This is not about who said what about each other anyway. Right? This is about Doctor Who. This is about you backing up all of your videos for the last 2 years. Right? And it'll be the other YouTubers' job on their side to show you why you're wrong. It's as simple as that. Or you might prove us wrong. You never know. You might get lucky, but I doubt it very much. But again, as I said, the ball's in your court. I have to ring him. Seriously, she's given me a phone number to ring.
How come he can't come here?
Right, listen. I live in Ireland, so I'm not ringing an English number because, number one, it's going to cost me a fortune. Number two, I can't be asked to pick up a phone and then let him have my phone number as well. This is not how this works. It's a simple yes or no. He can write it up on his... Listen, this is what he can do. Mr. Carter's Reviews, if you're listening, this is what you can do, right? You can write up on your profile now on Twitter that you are agreeing or disagreeing to come onto this stream, this channel, to debate Doctor Who, to back up your videos for the last 2 years. If you're willing to do that, write up on your Twitter thread now. Get one of your pals to screenshot it and give it to me on Twitter. Send it to my profile on Twitter. If I see that, then done. I'm not ringing you. Why should I ring? Jesus Christ, these people are on a power trip. I'm not ringing you, mate. You come to me. You're the one that has the problem with us, right? You're the one that's going around on Twitter giving out about fans, right? You and your other crowd. And then when we defend ourselves, we're the bullies. Doesn't work that way, mate. You're the one that has the problem with us, so you come to me. Are you seriously taking the piss? That's not how it works. See, again, now they'll use that. Oh, Mr. The third zones are afraid to come to me. I'm not coming to you because I'm not the one that has the problem. You do. You have a problem with fans that have different opinions. Yes, we have a problem with the show. We're entitled to have those concerns and problems with the direction of the show and its writing and its lead. Right? We have every right. Just because she's a woman doesn't mean that she's exempt from criticism. And then you'll turn around and say, oh, but she's more harshly criticized. Yes, you're right. Of course she is. She's the first female doctor. She was always going to be. More critically criticized. Same with when Peter Capaldi with you, some of you guys. You didn't like the fact that the doctor was old. I'm not saying you personally, but some on your side of the argument didn't like the fact that Peter Capaldi was the doctor. Right? So there was ageism there. Right? But we loved them. Right? But listen, we weren't going after people when they were giving out about Peter Capaldi at the time when Peter Capaldi was on. We didn't, because we understood that fans had different opinion. But then it changed then when Jodie Whittaker got the role. Then they decided to attack Peter Capaldi to make her look good. And then start using his numbers and his figures like you've done to make her look better. Right? Again, I'll say it to you. Right? You can't use Peter Capaldi's numbers because he didn't get a settled time slot on a Saturday. He was shifted and moved around. Also, his seasons were on at a time in the television world where it was very competitive. Right? Very competitive. So Jodie Whittaker's had an easy run. She's on a Sunday night. You cannot compare Jodie Whittaker's era to any other era that came before because they were all shown on a Saturday night. They were all shown on the Saturday night. So that argument even falls flat. It falls flat. And as you keep saying, TV habits have changed, but then you look at the overalls, right? You look at the 28-day consolidated figures or the 30-day, whatever they are, right? It's still showing a downtrend. Right, so I mean, again, as I said, we will be able to back all of these things up with facts, you know. And for 2 years, you've been doing videos to try justify all of this and give your own theories of why ratings are not actually as bad as we're saying that they are. They are. And you can deny it all you want. They are. They are. So as I said, you know, sick of being picked on, sick of Blue Bonnet, sick of me being picked on. And, you know, it is a result of you guys, the way you speak about us guys in the fandom. And you are responsible. Right? You are responsible for this just as much as Chris Chibnall and Jodie Whittaker are. Because you've made it that different opinions don't count anymore. Well, I'm sorry, Mr. Carter's reviews, whether you like it or not. I have my own beliefs. I have my own brain, and I certainly have a better taste in sci-fi than you do, me. And that's prevalent by the fact that you think this era of Doctor Who is fantastic, and this era to me and most of the fans, actually, I'll say all of the fans, because how many ended up watching The Timeless Children? Sorry, what was that time? Mr. Tardis reviews. What? Can't hear you. What was it? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Don't be telling me this show's a success. Instead of actually, you know, waffling out your mouth, why don't you actually come out and actually tell the truth? Maybe then Chris Chibnall and others, because, you know, whether I like it or not, people do listen to you. I don't know why, to be personally honest, but they do. So why not actually come out and tell the truth and actually say that these ratings are bad? And maybe Chris Chibnall, the production team, if they see a change on the other side of the fandom as well, that they're not happy. Yeah, maybe we can actually make real changes with Doctor Who. Maybe Chris Chibnall will step it up. I'm just saying, maybe Jodie Whittaker will step it up and she'll be the doctor that everybody thinks that she already is. I doubt it. But, you know, maybe. But no. 4.4 consolidated. Yeah.
Yep.
How many consolidated did it get for the woman who fell to earth? And that's where you judge it. Her very first episode of her run to the very last episode that we had in Series 12, which was the Timeless Children. How many have left? And it's still a success. Well, if you want to back that up, Mr. Carter's Reviews, as I said, you're more than welcome to come on to this stream. Well, I've said enough now. Is the other person still in here talking anyway? Let's see. Or are they gone like the other one? He said you won't agree to a stream. Oh my God. And the award for the dumbest comment of the stream goes to this person. I've spent the last 35 minutes now, Sarah. 35 minutes asking him to come on to a stream. Just man up. Just man up and phone him. No, I'm not phoning anybody. He comes on, he wants to come on to this stream. He knows I've already given him the offer. Everybody here has heard me. Everybody here has heard me. So unless he's deaf, which I doubt it very much, or he could be with all that shit that comes out of his ears and his mouth from all the crap that he talks.
Yep.
Well, I mean, look, we've spoke about how this fandom has carried on, and you've been subject to it as well. So for you, as you said, you want to see a stream like this happen because you do believe that this could be a good thing for the fandom.
Yeah.
I mean, because I really look. I thought I was getting somewhere with that William Hill guy.
Yeah.
It's just sad because I do believe he did listen to other people. It is sad that he did, because it's a shame. I thought I was getting somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, like it has to. I mean, it has. I mean, it has to happen at some point. We've all got to come together and try and resolve some of this, or else something serious is going to happen to somebody's mental health or what. If I can just get into the stage where it's getting stupid and dangerous.
Well, it looks like she's after being caught out on our lies there because she says that he's on Who Ad Extreme now, and then Problem Being, because I know Problem Being would have checked, and he says no, he's not. So maybe they are trying to cause trouble. But listen, I don't care anyway. Mr. TARDIS Reviews needs to come on and back up his 2 years of videos and do a stream with these other pals that have a problem with me, Gary Ballstreck, Doomcock, and other YouTubers out there that they have a problem with, and debate Doctor Who. But they won't. So yeah, listen, doesn't matter. The offer is out there. They know where I stand. Yous all know where I stand. They all know where I stand. There is no hiding from this. So the ball is firmly in their court. It's as simple as that. I am sick and tired of this bullshit, right? If you aren't willing to come on and debate us, then shut up about us. It's as simple as that. And you know what? Just a little word of advice. Do you want to know how you stop us from defending ourselves? You stop coming after us when we have a different opinion. Instead of actually coming like a pack of wolves when someone has a different opinion, why not just go past the opinion? Just don't comment, right? Just let that person have their opinion. Yeah? Just like yous are allowed to have user opinions. Yeah? Now, someone will write up something stupid, and yes, I will respond. I have every right to do that, just like they have a right to respond to my tweets, just like someone did last night when I says, you know, after that Jodie Whittaker clip that I played just earlier on, the 43-second one, where she started going on about how little girls had to cut their hair and all this crap. You know, I put up a post and said, so, you know, they replace a man, a male role model with a female role model, and then this, you know what I mean? And then someone says, after 3 years, this tick still doesn't get it. I knew the Irish were perceived to be thick, but this guy is thick. And I was like, are you for real? Because I'm making common sense.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So, if someone could remove Sarah as well for me, please, because I've given Sarah enough of me time. If Mr. TARDIS reviews can't actually,
Although
you know,
I just see Ian O'Brien in the chat, so how
yeah, I'm saying it.
Ian said
Well,
hello.
you can do me a favor, just remove. Actually, I'll do it. Hold on. Can I do it here? Let me see. There we go. Right. Done. Right, done. I'm not going to entertain little trolls. As I said, the offer is there anyway. And tomorrow's stream, as I said, we're going to do something a little bit different like we did last week. We're going to talk movies and TV shows.
Yeah.
Had disappointing endings. And then Colin asked me as well if we could stick in the fact that with movies and TV shows that had cliffhangers but never came back.
Yeah, I've already got one of the endings. It's still in my head.
Yeah, don't say nothing, because keep that till tomorrow. So guesting with us tomorrow are Geek Union, Daniel. Building into Comics will be back. And the Rise of the Valkyries, I got it right this time. And the Rise of the Valkyries, Purple Lady will be joining us as well. And don't forget, guys, to subscribe to all of those wonderful channels that I have mentioned, including the Rabbis. And problem being, I will do that. I just can't do it on the StreamYard, but I will certainly have you arranged later on. I'll make it arranged later on when I go back over it. So that's the guests for Monday. So we're, again, as I said, we're going to be doing different things, and Jodie Whittaker seems to have reared our heads, so we might get a bit more stuff coming out of Jodie Whittaker's mouth. So you know, there'll be something to talk about. And don't forget to check out Ian. Listen, I want you to all subscribe to Ian's channel as well, and go show him support, because he's been getting stick recently off a few of these idiots that call themselves Doctor Who fans and attacking him for his reviews. So if you could do me a favor, go and subscribe to his channel and maybe leave a message of support in his videos as well. I think it's important that we show these people that Ian, the likes of myself and all the other YouTubers and their friends, if someone comes after them, that they're backed up, right? We have to have each other's backs in this trying time. And we need to look out for each other. And that includes the YouTubers out there, big and small. We need to be looking after each other. So, and we need to be looking after our subscribers as well. You know, we're all in this together. So, you know, if one gets attacked, we all show support. So please do go into Ian's channel and please subscribe, and the Nerdaholics channel as well. Those guys are absolutely fantastic. So,
sensational channels, the both of them.
Yeah, go for it, seriously, guys, and leave a message of support in Ian's channel, as I said. And go over to Blues as well. Blues being having a few.
Yeah, she is absolutely fantastic.
And Chris, fair play to you, mate. Thank you, as usual. Great to have Chris back. Streams didn't feel right if Chris wasn't part of them. And now that he's back part of the furniture again, as they say. We love it. We love it. We love it. And there's near the Holics channel. Here, look, I'll just throw them up onto the screen there, so everybody that's watching the stream as well later can see these channels and subscribe to them. So that's Ian's.
Well,
There's near the Holics there. And we've got Blues coming up next. We'll just give them a couple of seconds on the screen each there, just so people can see. They'll see, oh, near the Holics. I'll write there in YouTube as well. And Ian says, happy birthday. Thank you. And I do appreciate all the birthday messages that I got. But the one that meant, well, the two that meant the most are obviously from the wife. And my mum actually, believe it or not, in hospital was able to send me a little brief text message to say, I hope you have a great day and stuff. And that was lovely. That actually, I broke down this morning when I got that, because up until then I didn't know much. The fact that she's able to text, it looks like it's a good, well, I don't want to speak too soon, but that's a good sign.
There's the Rabbi stuff.
The Rabbi channel's up there as well.
And you get Dan from the Space Fitness channel. Put up in too.
And we got the Space Book there as well. Oh, did Daniel sing happy birthday? No, he didn't. He actually didn't he not? No. But I'm not going to make him sing me happy birthday. That'd be no. We can't do that to him, can we?
I forgot because you were a bit pissed off, so I thought, nah.
Listen, all the birthday wishes I got. Listen, I don't like anybody singing me happy birthday, to be honest with you. Sure, Sharon even asked me last night, do you want the birthday cake? I said, no.
I'll sing it if you want.
What do you want the birthday cake for? No. If it's a Black Forest Gatto now, that's a different story. No. You know, that's my ideal birthday cake. Yeah, some of you might think, oh, that's disgusting, Black Forest Gatto, but I like it. Right, Ball Stretch channel is there. Right, listen, guys, I'm going to end now because I'm going to go and have something to eat, watch a bit of TV, you know, because as I said, I was only up a few hours before we did this stream, so to get something to eat in me as well. But don't forget, we have all of that amazing stuff happening tomorrow. So I will see you then. Daniel, listen, thank you for coming on and joining us. And
with the help to celebrate your birthday, then that's half the bar. I enjoyed tonight's stream, and I will see you tomorrow night. Is it around the same time, or what's the time tomorrow?
Yeah, I probably will. I'm gonna try get to bed early. And if I get to bed early, it'll be earlier. It'll be the times that we've been normally gone. It's just the last couple of days I just haven't been. The head hasn't been in the right place, but
so around 7 o'clock.
Yeah, it'll be the normal time, 7 o'clock, and I have to make 7. Yeah. If I don't see you tonight, have a great night. Yeah, Chris, you look after yourself. I already peed the floor. So Ted just peed the floor. So listen, I'm gonna have to go. I didn't want to end on that. But as I said, anyway, you know, for you guys out there that want to see this stream happen, you know, I think a nice, honest debate on Doctor Who is what this fandom needs right now. And if you're in support of that, get your asses on Twitter and let everybody know that you want this to happen. Let's get as much support as we can, because then these guys can't hide. This is the thing. This is why I believe the post from William Who was taken down, because there'd be nowhere for these guys to actually run to, even if their own side were demanding this as well. They would have no choice but to actually come on. And I don't think they want to come on, to be honest. And I think that's the reality of the situation. But they can prove me wrong. and I hope they do prove me wrong. Hold on, Sophie did say she sent me a message, so I just want to see what it is, just in case it's not relevant to this stream. If not, you sent me a message on oh yeah, you did, because I just got a message notification. Okay, there we go. What's this? Right, I got your message, Sophie. But I'm pressing this. I'm assuming this was a link or something you were trying to send me. I will check it out. We'll see what it is. So, yeah. I'll let you know. I'm not quite. I'll copy and paste it. Oh, hold on. Is that what I think it is? That's where people can get Doctor Who. That little thing that you were telling us earlier on.
Oh,
Right. Yeah. Right. We'll find some. Yeah, I get what you're saying. Right. Yeah, I will find a way of getting it around to everybody without them actually putting it up somewhere where people, you know what I mean? Yeah. So what I'll do is share it to the likes of Daniel and other people, and then they can share it then to people that we can all trust.
Yeah.
That way then we can get more people to actually watch with us, and that'll be fantastic. Thank you for that, Sophie. Really appreciate that.
Yeah, cheers for that, Sophie.
Yeah, cheers. Yeah, we're not going to say what it is, but we'll. Yeah, right. Yeah, she's right. Right. Well, right, guys. Listen, as I said, wonderful night. Sorry, I went on a bit of a rant before and after. But you know, it was going to happen.
Yeah.
And I will be doing more. I will do a video during the week. Because there's a few more things I need to get off my chest as well.
Yeah.
And maybe I might do a little video for tonight to put it up on Twitter to remind these guys, Mr. TARDIS reviews and stuff, that I actually want to get them on the channel. Maybe people could share that as well, so they know where to hide. As I said, I do believe that post was taken down by William because he was asked to take it down because they don't want this to happen. But they could prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. Please prove me wrong on this instant and come on. And we'll have a good old debate on Doctor Who. Right, I'm going. I'm off. Scottish Davros. I'll see you later.
Yeah, I'll see you later. I'll see you tomorrow night.
And everybody in the chat, you look after yourselves, and I'll talk to you all tomorrow. And thanks for the birthday wishes and the kind super chats. Everybody that was moderating as well. I'll sort it out now. It's under the chair. He's pissed on the side of the chair there. Okay, I have to go. Right. I'll talk to you later.
Okay.